Hey, what is up, everybody? Happy Saturday to all my sad boys. How's it going, y'all? It's been a minute. Ori Demos, hello. I call rigged. Yeah, Bandit Bay, I don't know. I think she's insider trading or something with those first redeems. Something sus about it. Hope you've been well, BB. Hey, I hope you have too, Ori Demos. It has been a long time. I hope you've been very well, my friend. UFC fight night, so I'll be lurking. Hell yeah, lurk away. Hello, Bandit Bay. If you notice, Bandit Bay, you have a new little icon next to your name. I'm gonna rely on you to ban any bots. So I don't want to keep him waiting too long, so we're just gonna introduce him now. But tonight, I'm gonna be co-streaming with a very good friend of mine, and we're actually building his keyboard. I'm very excited to have him join me on this stream. Please, everybody, help me and join me in welcoming Acidic Alien. Hello.
Hello.
Ta-da.
Ta-da.
2 people, 1 screen. 2
people, 1
mustachioed
screen.
men. Here, if you like go left, let's see, if I go right and you go left, our mustaches can touch.
Did I go the right direction?
You did.
Oh, good. I'm surprised mine grew back as fast as it did, to be honest. Because it was a hot minute. It was like a month.
Oh, it's been a month?
About a month, yeah. Because I think I did it like right before New Year's or something like that, or like right after. I can't remember.
I feel like just because you had the like Waluigi stash for so long, that in my mind when I picture you, you just have it. So even if you didn't have it for this past month, I just didn't notice. Just literally auto-corrected.
That's so fair.
Yeah. But yeah, for all who don't know, Acidic Alien is a wonderful, wonderful streamer. Would you describe yourself as a variety streamer?
I think so.
Oh.
Because it started out with Dead by Daylight and like horror things, and now I play Zelda, and I love it.
I wasn't sure if variety streamer like meant someone who, like, for instance, I do keyboards and game. I wasn't sure if it meant people who do like different categories, or if it's like just if you play multiple games, then you're variety streamer. So I wasn't sure how you classify yourself.
I don't know, because like I can see it being multiple genres of games that are played, and that could be variety streamer, but also I feel like it can also be like, oh, I just play a multitude of games.
Mm-hmm.
Like they don't match at all, and I feel like that's kind of what I turned into, because my stuff is Marvel Rivals plus also here's Monster Hunter plus also now here's Zelda, so it's like a bunch of different things.
Yeah, a veritable stew of all the best games by the best streamer. But yeah, that's who we have joining us, and I'll be building your keyboard tonight. Are you excited?
Oh, I'm very excited. You have no idea. I've been like waiting for this for weeks.
Literally, and listening to me.
I'm so excited.
About, like, when you gonna let me build you a board for years?
And I've been wanting to too.
So thank you for being patient
out here
with my pandering keyboard pushing ass.
Yes. Thank you for being patient with me.
Oh yeah, of course. I'm
ready to blow your
socks off too. Hopefully. That's
my socks are already off. How dare.
They're off, they're on the floor, the dogs are out.
I mean, they're laying next to my feet, so.
Alright, I'm gonna switch scenes and we can start checking out the board, because since it's a full size, it'll probably take a little while to get things going. I'll move my board up here and try and keep it even with the camera. And voila! This box is so cool. I showed you the box, by the way, right?
I think so.
It's like, I mean, I'm pretty sure it's just AI generated, like Anime Girl, which like the AI generated.
Oh yeah. The box is fire.
But like, as far as keyboard boxes go, I've never seen one this elaborate, really. So I think that's pretty cool.
I've always thought those were super cool. There was, I don't remember if I ever sent it to you, but I saw a keyboard with like some crazy like lighting situation going on, and I've always thought of those when I see box art like that.
Oh yeah, whenever it's just like glowing sort of variety of colors.
Mm-hmm. It's super pretty.
This, I can't quite remember, but this might have per GB, in which case then we can actually do that for you if you end up wanting to. Yo, Cyanox, thank you for the follow. Ooh. How's it going, homie? What is actually good? Shouldn't you be asleep right now, you French maniac?
Do you know how to make a picture a circle in Canva?
Make a picture a circle. There, if you search in the element section for frames, you just drag a circle frame in, and then you drag the picture you want into that circle. Sweet, this is build guy. Doom scrolled too much. I'm still awake. Oh my god. Doom scrolling will get you literally every time. Right,
It
I'm
will.
not gonna look at the build guide like right away because then people will just be staring at me flipping through a book. So let's look at what's in the box.
We love books,
We love books. We love literacy.
especially the band variety.
Exactly. Those are the best kind.
True.
Because we're just some punk girlies up in here. We got some foam. We have your polycarbonate plate. Real jiggly
Ooh.
wiggly.
You had me at jiggly.
Jiggle physics on point. We got the PCB, which we're gonna test here in a second.
A what? A PT what?
A PCB. So this is where all your switches actually get slotted into. So we'll put in all of your switches into these, and then that's what registers the actuations, because they have this little, they have like legs that depress a little metal insert into the switch. And then whenever that contact is made, it sends a signal into the PCB and then registers your key switch. So press A, that's like what's happening underneath the hood.
Oh. That's kind of cool. I didn't know that.
Yeah.
This ain't big.
Arn. What's
love
up, the Axel Diamond? How's it going? Welcome out.
I love
homie.
learning things.
You're gonna hopefully learn at least a thing or two from this process. Let's see what's in this little funky yellow bag. Oh,
I love funky yellow things.
funky yellow thing.
Hi, nerdy.
Oh, it's your batteries so that you can do Bluetooth stuffs. Okay, so we got 2
Ooh.
batteries. I've heard with these batteries, this thing can like last on a charge for 3 months or so. And then you just plug it into like the cable that it came with, and then it recharges in a couple hours, and then you're good again. I personally like using wired still, even with Bluetooth boards, but that is totally up to you. And we have your case.
I'm down for either. Yeah.
Beautiful.
That is such a pretty purple.
Right? This nice like lavendery, lilac-y. I feel like lilac would be like considered just lighter, right? Or I don't know where lavender begins and lilac ends.
Yeah, I have no idea. Your guess is as good as mine. You ask me, I don't know. I just think it's pretty.
I'm glad we're on the same page at least. Good. Axel, I'm very excited to see your face in my chat after normally just seeing you in acids. We got a little cleaning cloth. Keep it nice and shiny. Beautiful. And your little cable. So you have a fun coiled cable to plug in. Love it. And we have our gaskets. Some screws. And some more screws. You love to see it. Beautiful. And I'm thinking, what do you think? You want white feet or black feet on the bottom?
Black feet,
Black feet, yes.
I think.
I mean, you won't really see it except for the times that you flip it over, but I like to give the client choice. Oh, we have to unscrew stuff anyway first, so we'll return to the feet pics. So this is fun. You have these little diffusers on the side, so while it's lit up, it'll have this nice little diffused glow of whatever color you want.
Ooh.
Can you give it some Evangelion colors? Hey, Acid,
Stop.
my book of the month came in, and same with most of my pageant stuff. And let me guess, more screws? Yes, more screws. There's always more screws.
What's the book of the month?
Yeah. What's the book of the month, Axel? What you working with?
White Lark. It better not be Light Lark.
Light Lark.
I'd lose my shit. I'd lose my marblies.
Oh yeah, green light with that purple could be nice. Yes, very Ava. That's what
The
I'm
green light
saying.
with the purple would be very nice.
It's a very Evangelion sort of month because in Nikkei, they're doing the collab. And so all things are Ava around us at the moment.
Am I
Just
still
despite Sinful Light Lark.
in this? Oh no! I made a mistake.
Oh no, you went away. You're faceless.
Ah! I accidentally hit exit on the browser. I'm bringing it back
No.
up.
I'll just invite you back, and I think it should.
It's dumb that it only works in Google Chrome.
Oh, the co-streaming window only works. In
Uh-huh.
Oh no, I didn't know that. It's just what
I always have to open a. You're lucky. I always have to open up an incognito window to get it to work.
Nice. There we go. There, you're coming back. Aha, we have you.
I'm back.
He's back.
I'm gonna put this screen over here so I don't touch it.
In the no touch zone.
Because I will touch it again. Sue Storm went disappear.
So then I touched it.
Listen, if you try to read Light Lark, I guarantee you'll probably not make it past the first 10 pages.
Is Light Lark
How people do
a
know.
Marvel book?
No, it's some book that got popular on Facebook, on TikTok, and I don't know why. Like, the premise of it sounded super cool, so I can kind of understand that. But like, it is so poorly written. It is so bad. I have nothing good to say about it. The cover's cool. That's it. It is so bad.
Did anyone?
It has
notable
3
write
books
it,
and a
or did-
movie deal.
What?
Well, I think it's no. It got published with a movie deal. It is very bad, and I think that it was like one of the industry plants sort of situation, nepo baby. I don't believe that this person
They just
wrote
paid
this
for a
book.
bunch of bots to like upvote it on Amazon and shit, and then promote it.
It feels like it feels like really bad fan fiction. Like, it really does.
I didn't make it past page 1. Yo, Axel, I relate to that though, because like illiterate, am I right? The covers for all 3 books are good. I feel like I need to look this
Oh,
up.
the covers look really pretty. The covers do look really good,
The
but
fuck
the
is a
actual
page? That's what I'm
itself
saying,
is
Sai.
awful.
The fuck is reading?
It's like, I don't even know. There's like a whole romance between like this 3,000-year-old person and this like 19-year-old girl, and it's like, why?
You know,
It's weird. I thought we were done with that.
This sounds like something that Jillian would be into.
Jillian, no, she would hate it. She would hate it.
I don't know. She likes garbage.
She would hate it.
Garbage like vampire.
It's like garbage in a
stuff.
garbage. No, how dare? Don't you even start with Twilight? How dare you?
No, I'm not even saying Twilight, although that is one. Alex
I was like, I know where you're
Aster, I
going.
wonder if it's like Ari Aster, like a relative of Ari Aster that just had no talent.
I think it might be. I think it's a relative, and that's why we all assume that it was
Industry plan.
an industry plan. Yeah.
Yeah, that checks out. Is that the banditry? Oh my god, oh my god, oh my god. Is that the Charles XVI? Whoops, XVI, that'd be 16. Charles the 16th?
I'm still certain that she's a Nepo baby, and no one can tell me otherwise.
She be Nepo baby. He's like, yeah, my cousin Ari Aster made Midsummer, and then I was like, I could do that. Psych.
And then she gave us, what is it, an equivalent of
She gave us
My Immortal.
Mid no summer.
I feel like I'm not in focus,
On my stream?
and that's... On my Google Chrome screen, on your stream, I'm in focus, but on Google Chrome, I am not. I also don't know why I'm so yellow. I think I just might have jaundice.
John who? No,
Jaundice dick.
Jaundice dick. Isn't TikTok books just about having good-looking shelves? That's a good question.
TikTok books, like some of them are actually pretty good, but
I've avoided TikTok
then
in general. Somehow.
I downloaded it again to look for something, and then I uninstalled it again because I was like, my mental health is better with you not on my phone. So
I just see how addicted to it Miss Bandit Bay is, and I'm like, no, thank you.
it's bad because it's like it's the perfect place for you to just in general doom scroll. It's just bad.
I have no doom scroll sources now. Instagram's gone. I mean, I have Blue Sky, but like, it's just good vibes over there mostly, so. No crack.
I like
Instagram, no
Blue Sky.
TikTok. Yeah, Blue Sky.
I don't know how, but within like the first 24 hours of me being on Blue Sky, it was just full porn, and I was like, who did this?
See,
Me.
I tried.
But
I was like, surely there's people that have come from Twitter, and there's just a land of this, and nothing. Except for, I did see just like, I followed the dogs one, and I was like, oh, I'm gonna get like dogs a day, and most of the time it's just pups all over, and I was like,
yes,
this is a weird mix because it's like literal dogs on one hand, and then like the pup community on, and I'm like, we need to find some sort of delineation here.
There really does need to be.
So funny.
What was it? I like the fact that you can mass block people, or you can make like groups to like follow things over certain topics. I love it.
That is
because
so good.
then it's like we
like,
can just.
I just
I
want
to follow art
today, and like
yeah,
that's just all I'm gonna have.
You can just straight up have different feeds.
Yeah, it's so good,
and it's like it's so well organized. I love it.
I'm a big fan, and I've been trying the like Blue Sky developers picture app Flashes, and it's pretty solid. I haven't gotten to like really delve into it, and I feel like just using phone photos isn't necessarily gonna give me a good impression of like how well it works, but so far so good.
I just think I follow creators that also do adult content, and I think that's how I accidentally did it. Because I'm like, I'm friends with a lot of these people, but I think this is how I did it myself. There's a couple that I followed on purpose, but
right. Alright, so I've heard that there's double-sided tape.
My body is like, hey, it's so dark in here. You're tired still. Be tired. And I'm like, stop it now.
It says go
stop
CP. Let the nap
and I
continue.
No. Look at him. He's right there in his spot. Oh, my microphone's up.
The baby.
He's in his spot.
He's like, Dad, what if we just cuddled instead of all this nonsense?
That's the thing. Before I logged on, I was sleeping in that spot, and he was in my spot, and we were snuggling, fighting over a ball.
The dream. Like the Housemaid by Freda McFadden? What is that? I doom scroll on Insta. Insta humor is unique. That is one thing I do miss, is I haven't quite like tapped into
Did you delete your
Blue
Instagram?
Sky's meme section. Yeah, Instagram's gone. I'm out there.
I logged on to Instagram for something. I can't remember. I think it was to message somebody. And someone was like, wait, did Bandit delete his Instagram? And I was like, oh, I guess they did.
Oh, yeah. I did. I made like a whole week's worth of story posts just so that like no one would be like confused and be like, where the hell did he go? But I guess still got missed. RIP.
I did not tell anybody I was leaving before I left all social media. I just kind of privated my Facebook and deactivated my Facebook even, and then I kind of just dipped. I was like, I'm over it. This place kind of sucks.
Honestly, to me, Facebook I haven't had since I graduated high school.
Well, I don't really use it. I stopped using it for a while, a couple years ago, but I used Messenger a lot. That was like my primary messaging system. But with everything going on, I was like, I don't want any meta anything on my phone. And so I ended up deleting the Messenger app, and my family was like, you don't come around. I'm like, I didn't come around anyway, but also I don't have those apps on my phone anymore. So if you don't have my number, good luck getting a hold of me, I guess.
Honestly, just a good way to rid yourself of toxicity in general.
It is. It's been so nice too.
Alright.
Although now I doom scroll on YouTube Shorts, and it's weird because it'll be like a cool thing for like 3 or 4 videos of something that I'm interested in, and then it's like, haha, so now here's this football video, and I'm like, I don't know anything about football.
That's a very like odd shift, like a very distinct vibe shift.
It's so weird. It's trying to like throw 18 different vibes at me at once to figure out what I like, and I'm like, did you not look at my search history?
Like, do you not know?
At what point in my like 2 years of having this account did I ever look at football content ever?
Maybe
like,
it knows something you don't. Like maybe it's like, actually, you're gonna love football, you just don't know it yet.
Ew.
I enjoy YouTube Shorts though, because it just serves me Lord of the Rings and Magic the Gathering content, which is wonderful.
Mm-hmm.
We call it the racism app. Lots of towers and fried chicken. What? Are you talking about Facebook? Meanwhile, other apps are too tame. Just
other apps are too tame. I feel that.
One direction or the other, you know. It's like we want a little spice, but not like full-on Armageddon.
I don't know why I'm so tired. I'm just yawning today. Holy cow.
I feel like that happens whenever I sleep too much. I actually end up more tired than if I like straight up just didn't sleep at all.
My body's been doing this thing where if I sleep too much, it just starts hurting itself. It's like in pain. And then I'm like, well, I guess I need to get out of bed now.
Do you see this?
What is it? Ooh.
We got light.
Oh, those colors are bright too.
This thing's gonna
so bright.
Hot.
How long does it take you to build a keyboard?
It kind of depends. This time I feel like it's gonna take a fair amount of time because it's 1, a full size, and 2, we're having just good vibes. But
true.
I guess we'll see. Typically it's like 3 to 4 hours. We will
that's
see
not
that.
bad. That's about how long it takes me to build Gundam.
Yeah, very similar. There's actually a lot of people in the keyboard community that do Gunpla.
I went to D&D on Saturday. I walked in and the first thing said to me was, we think you're intimidating now. And I was like, excuse me, what? And they're like, our friend gave us this Gunpla build kit to build for them. And I don't know how you just build them for fun. And I was like, well, it's because it is fun.
It is fun. You just have to be like built different.
They're like, the pieces are so small. I'm like, oh yeah, I hand this to Kira. Kira does this for me. If the stickers, apparently they had this weird like sticker thing where they had to pick it off, peel it, apply it to the piece, and then peel the piece off again so that it's stuck onto the actual plastic bit.
What the hell?
And so I'm like, oh, okay.
That's a lot of different layers.
It was wild. Yeah, no.
This daughter board does not want to go in. Insta hits different. With the right brick, you end up like me, a French dude at 3 a.m. watching a Keep stream. Yo. If Insta does that, then hell yeah. At least something positives come out of it.
No Zelda acid. I fell asleep. My bad. And I felt like Zelda and keyboard building at the same time is too much for me to handle right now. And I don't want it to be super, super distracting. And so tomorrow, I kind of want to do Zelda all day tomorrow. To be honest, there's a solid chance that we get almost to the end of the game tomorrow, if not finishing it. It depends on how long the water temple takes, and it depends on how long the other stuff takes. But I was kind of looking at where we were at in the game compared to like what is finished, and I think we're pretty close. We're like more than halfway through, I think. I'd like Gunpla Builders perform surgery on me. Only if they built the $1,000 kits that light up. That's it. That's my requirement. Also, if somebody wants to buy me a $1,000 kit, I'm free and available.
Hell yeah. You heard
I'll clear my schedule.
Folks.
What's your schedule?
Let's see, make sure that it actuates, but the good news is it doesn't appear to be dead on arrival.
That is good. I would have cried.
Honestly, same. Cool.
Has that ever happened to you?
Once.
Are you trying to buy me a calendar? Because I already have one. It's over there. I have two. I don't use them. I need to. I get really good about using them for like a week and then I forget.
You have 3 temples. Oh, you have 3 temples left?
I have water. And then whatever comes after water. So yes.
Yeah. For some reason, it just felt like
Because
you were so much further along. Like, basically done.
Well, I started it, and then Marvel Rivals came out, and I didn't think
true.
anything was going to come out of Marvel Rivals, and now I'm Grandmaster, and I was like, huh.
You're like, I'm actually slap at this, so I just got it full send. Which, like, fair.
I'm actually really good at the I'm actually really good at the game. Maybe I should keep going with it.
Yeah.
I applied to be a Marvel Rivals partnered streamer. I didn't think anything was going to come out of it, and I still don't think anything will, because when I applied, I was not streaming Marvel Rivals often, and now I still do it only once a week because, well, a lot of different things. I think I like playing Zelda. I like where my community is with Zelda, and I'm trying to find the proper mix between Rivals and Zelda. So it's kind of hard to balance. It's like if I streamed 4 days a week, I think I could handle it, but then I don't know. It's so hard.
But then you'd have to stream 4 days a week.
We're playing in Rivals, and what is so fun about them? So originally, I'm a support player in every game that I play ever. In Overwatch, I was a Moira main. In League of Legends, it depended on the mood and who my co-laner was gonna play, because I like to match skins and match synergies and shit. In Rivals, I was playing Cloak and Dagger. One, because you don't have to aim, and a bitch doesn't know did not know how to aim. I can't say I don't know how to aim now, because I do now. And I was playing them from Bronze all the way up to... No, I was playing Rocket. I played Rocket all the way to Diamond, because you don't have to damage with him. He's really good at breaking Groot walls and Doctor Strange shields, because if you get closer to him, he does a lot more damage, and that's why I liked Rocket a lot. He also comes with 1 free res that you can pop down, and it gives you armor. So I like damage reduction, and then his balls kind of... His healing is just balls of healing that bounce around. And so if you can layer them correctly, you can heal a lot, but he's mostly just a healing machine. You can kind of just zone out. Yeah, you can kind of just zone out in the background and just kind of let the healing go. Cloak and Dagger was fun because it required a little bit more skill to swap between Cloak and Dagger to do damage and healing, and like you can counter a lot of different ultimates with them. When you hit Diamond, characters start getting banned, and they kept banning Cloak and Dagger, and I kept getting upset about it, because they were the best healer in the game before the patch. I don't know what's going on right now, because it's just been a couple days they're taking a break from. And so I started learning how to aim with Luna Snow, and that translated over to Loki, because Loki can transform into any character that's on the field, whether it's yours or the enemy team's. And it's such a versatile thing that can carry games. It can make or break games if you play him well enough. He also has this pool where if you take damage in it, it converts it into healing done to you. So you can turn fights really fast. There's been multiple instances where I've had tanks on like 1 HP that I've been able to drop a pull on, and they've turned the fight instead. It's been really cool. And so I feel like his versatility... Yeah, Loki can make plays that only Loki can make. Like, he can turn into Storm and kind of decimate a backline that's low if he possibly can. He can turn into a Sue Storm, or he can turn into Cloak and Dagger and use their ultimates right away and add additional healing. Like, he's really fun. He is the master of the backline. And so being sneaky on top of, like, watching everything from above, on top of, like, being able to turn into whoever, adding all the different options that I can have makes my brain go burr, because I get to use my brain again. And it's just, oh, I love it. He's what pushed us into Grandmaster, too, because they kept banning, like I said, they kept banning Cloak and Dagger, and so I needed a new character that I could play, that I knew wasn't going to get banned often. And then I started getting people at first. So I started kind of with low skill and then sealing to Loki. Yeah.
Sourdough.
He's kind of rough because you get 2 clones that you can put out for him at any time, and you can teleport to them too. But yeah, he's wild. I love him. I think he's fun. Once I got the hang of him,
with Loki straight up, like.
Oh yeah, no, he's wild.
It's crazy.
My favorite thing is if Spider-Man is diving me and I can see where he's coming from, I like to pretend that I am the clone up until he is about to make contact, and then I turn invisible and walk away, and then he kills my clone and is confused because I'm no longer there. I'm like, well, you weren't quick enough, bud.
Too slow, pal.
Although I'm not gonna lie, I don't think I'm ever gonna get mad about if I'm walking not paying attention and Spider-Man pulls me off the edge of the map. I think that is so funny every time I see it done. Because it's like, if I had just been paying attention, I would have been fine. But I don't know. It's great.
Just yoink.
Yesterday, 2 days ago, I don't know, I was Sue and I just kept pushing people off of the map because they would walk too close to the edge and I was Invisible Woman. So I'd be like, haha, and then I'd just shove them and they'd fall off.
Goddamn.
Captain America and the shark never saw it coming. There was a couple times where the shark would eat me and spit me out over the edge, but I'd double jump, turn around, and shove him into the ground instead. He started getting really cautious about eating me.
He's like, I don't like the taste of that fish no more. I feel like the ethical side of me is like no Marvel Rivals, but seeing everyone play it and how fun it looks, I'm like, fuck.
The ethical side? What's the unethical?
Just the censorship side of things feels bad.
Oh. That's weird.
But it looks so fun.
What's censored? Hold on, wait. What is censored?
Like Free Taiwan and things like that.
Oh, they have, it's weird because like that's, I didn't even realize that was censored, but then you have names like Donkey Kong's Dildo. What's one? I sent a bunch of pictures to Kira. I can just read off my favorite name.
Insanity.
I used to play in the middle of the night and I would take a screenshot of the list of names and be like, look at what I'm dealing with.
Acid, after this, would you want to play depending on how much homework I have done? Ooh. Is Axel inviting you to some rivals?
Maybe.
Frank,
it depends on if I fall asleep or not.
Today. Evan brought it to the Colorado Key meetup and I got to type on it and holy hell. Yeah. That thing is so tight. I can't wait. I'm very excited. So, Ino Mushiki in my chat, one of my mods, one of the Keep community's pillars, I would say. All around legend, very handsome man. Has a keyboard right now that's in group buy, and it is super sweet. Someone brought it to the keyboard meetup today. Very stoked for it.
Sorry, I got distracted. I'm sending you a picture that I saw.
Me? I like pictures. I can't read, so I like pictures. Dope. Wait, are you guys close? Like distance? Yeah. Yeah, Evan lives about 15 minutes away from me or so. Fish, you better not be asleep, woman.
I don't know. I wasn't intending to fall asleep, but then that one's a really good snuggler. And so I passed out. And he never snuggles me. He sleeps facing me. And I hate it because when he was a puppy, he used to sleep against me and I used to be able to snuggle him super easy. And now Talon, when we go to bed, he just sleeps in my direction, and I get mad because I can't flip him over because he becomes liquid.
Honestly, I would prefer that. Like, I wish Seraph would not just like lay against me and kick me off the bed, and would just like come lay like face to face direction. He always just wants to put his butt towards us, and he farts like a fucking madman.
One of the pillows on my bed is Silas's. Silas and Talon have their own pillows, and I'll throw it at the edge of the bed so he lays on it at my feet, because he doesn't like to touch anyone when we sleep. He gets too hot because he's a lab. And he's on the floor right now. His ear is right up against the wheel of my chair, and so I'm afraid I'm gonna run over his ear, because that's happened a couple times, and he doesn't get it. He doesn't care. And then it's my fault that he's in pain, and I'm like, well,
like, Father, why?
You know this.
Why would you do this?
But sometimes I can convince Silas, if I sleep in the middle of the bed, to come up and lay in my spot, because he loves laying in my spot. And he'll push up against me, and then I fall asleep. And that's how I found out there was a ghost in my room last night, because I felt somebody crawl into the bed and push up against my back. And I'll push up against him too to let him know I'm awake. And I kept pushing and kept pushing and kept pushing, and I felt the pressure, and I kept feeling the pressure, and then I got to the edge of my bed and was like, no one's there. My dog is on the bed already.
And then there's no one.
It was like, I'm gonna
Poltergeist,
scream.
bitch.
No, it wasn't throwing shit. Thank God.
That would have been game over. Okay, I'm gonna tell him to hand that over to you then. Oh shit, hell yeah. That works. That's how we've done it in the past when we're both like building a prototype or anything. Honestly, I thought you knew that, and I just figured like time-wise, it worked out to have someone else send it, but yeah. I should have mentioned it actually. I just kind of assumed that might be. My cat don't like sharing bed. Only Doro plush has the rights. Yo. The Doro plush though. So yeah, I've been thinking. So I kind of want to redo the emotes on my Twitch channel, and I kind of want to make it like me, but Doro, like Doro style me, doing Doro things.
I don't know what Doro is.
I think I've shown you, it's that little like pink-haired character that does just cursed shit.
I looked up Doro, and I don't even know who this lady is. Oh, there's the pink hair. Oh, okay, yeah, I know the pink hair now.
Yeah.
I saw the pink hair one. That'd be super cute. But who the hell is this lady?
Doofus little character. It's a Nikkei character that's just like someone drew in that cursed, goofy ass style, and then now it's like just the mascot.
I'm not sure if this lady is a wrestler, a dominatrix, or a punk musician, but I know that she's German, I think.
Oh wait, I think you're looking at something different.
All I looked up was Doro.
Doro.
I went to images.
Doro crush you between thighs. Like
Okay,
Sparrow
she's a
did.
musician. Oh my god.
Just dropping shit, don't mind me.
Screeching, crying, throwing up, even.
Oh, literally all over this desk right now. This is the pain of full sizes, it's just how many stabilizers are in them. But then once we get this done, it's gonna be easy sailing.
I realized that I just now I forgot to put the start time for our event on Monday for Marvel Rivals. My bad.
Oh no. Check DM after stream, please. Thanks. Yeah, no problem. Thank you. I will check the DMs. I'm hoping it's spicy picks.
Ooh, me too.
Don't worry, I'll share.
Oh well. I already posted it, so I'm just gonna leave it. Next week's will be better. I like watching you build them because I'm like, I have no idea what's going on. I would have broken it already.
So right now, all the long keys on a keyboard, if you were to just have a switch in them, they would like teeter-totter around. So on these longer keys, like your spacebar, enter, shifts, etc., you put these little stabilizing devices. So it's like essentially two switch housings almost in a way with a connected bar. And then that makes it so that when you depress it, they rise and fall with the switch.
Oh,
And then that keeps the key from teeter-tottering.
interesting.
Yes.
I already told them. Acting out here like I didn't tell them already. I told them 2 days ago or something. I don't remember. The last time I was on a call with them when I was hanging out, I was like, yeah, this is what's happening, and you guys inspired it. So they already know.
Wait, where's Nerdy chatting?
Nerdy is Axel Diamond.
Oh! Wait. When did that change happen?
He
What
named
the hell?
me 2 weeks ago, 3 weeks ago. It's recent, but
Oh.
not old, not new. No,
I was so
one of those, like-
confused.
seeing this streamer stream in the pup hood is wild to me because that shit, like, it gets sweaty in there. I'm like, how are you
I
doing
can't even
that?
imagine you pull it off afterwards and it's just swamp face. We'll
For
totally not
hours,
try to use
too.
AI to make a Doro bandit. Yo, Saya, do it. I would love to see that.
Gosh. I think AI is cool. I don't want to put my pictures in it because I don't want my picture showing up on someone else's generated shit. But
Yeah,
other
it's
than
like
that, I think that it's capable is pretty cool.
someone types in like twirly mustached man and it's just like you that it generates. That would be wild.
I would screech. What got you into keyboarding while I go put different shorts on? Because I don't know why I'm getting hot now. I'm like, am I getting sick? I hope not. Also, Acid uses confusion. Oh yeah, I'm always confused.
So I got into keyboards because early on, it actually happened just before the pandemic. I was building a custom PC for myself, and it was like my first time building my own custom, and I just got really into the tinkering of it and, you know, finding all the different parts and putting it together and really personalizing it to myself. And so then I completed it and I was like, this is awesome, but I wish I could do like some more of that. And then I just started looking into like different ways that I could personalize my setup and continue like tinkering and personalizing it to my preferences. And I stumbled upon a random Frank P video talking about the glorious GMMK Pro, aka the most cursed keyboard of all time. But at the time it was like super hyped up and it seemed super cool. And I had a mechanical keyboard, but it was like a Razer Huntsman. So I was already like intrigued by just the idea, the sensations around using a mechanical keyboard. But it was pretty shit. And then I got down the rabbit hole of watching videos and I was like, wow, you can make mechanical keyboards sound so much better and there's so many different designs and you can just go so deep into this. And I don't want to just like keep using this Razer now that I know there's a whole world out there of cool things and I can make something my own. So at first I ordered a GMMK Pro in the pre-order that was happening, or a group buy, I forget what it was. And then while I was waiting for it to come in, I got really impatient. And then I was sort of getting involved with the community and talking to people at that point. And I found out about this board called the Tofu by KVD fans. And so then I went down a rabbit hole of finding out about modding and building a Tofu, ordered one, got that in before the GMK Pro even delivered. And so I got into keyboards, ordered a board, and then ordered another board before that initial one even arrived. And the rest is kind of history. I just fell down the rabbit hole really hard and have enjoyed myself thoroughly since.
That makes sense.
Yeah, it's been a good time.
It sounds like I think I kind of remember your keyboard journey too, because I remember we met through Final Fantasy XIV because of your girly friend,
Yeah.
and because Kyo met and then I just I'm shy, so I wasn't talking to anybody in Final Fantasy. But Kyo was being a wallflower, and by wallflower I mean he only stood in one spot, but for some reason
In
people would come and
Limsa.
talk to him.
Yeah, they were like, "Oh, he's so
Is that Tiki?
mysterious."
Tiki, hello. Tiki, Bandit is building my keyboard. I love you,
Well,
Tiki.
now I'm going through the same arc as Bandit, but he's the one who's been the gateway to the rabbit hole. That's right. I pull all of them down with me. Everyone down with me. What's up, Tiki?
I need to get a long as hell USB-C cable because Monster Hunter comes out next week and I'm not playing that on mouse and keyboard.
Good, get it.
What was I gonna say? I forgot what I was gonna. Oh yeah, no. We met through the Final Fantasy 14 world, and that was a really fun time.
Yes.
It definitely. I don't know. It like went every direction it possibly could.
Yeah.
There was like really good times, there was really bad times, but I think that the best thing that came out of it was I got to stay friends with Bandit and his girlfriend and like a handful of other people.
I agree. Like the good people that the good friends that were made during it were all people that I've held on to, and it kind of goes to show that there is a really awesome community and good people to be found. Like you, Kyo, Kira, Kieran, all the case. Just like so many good homies have come out of it, regardless of the good times, the bad times, and the drama in between.
I have such a hard time with MMOs in general too, because like it's so hard to keep my interest with them. And Kyo had been trying to get me into 14 for such a long time, and it wasn't working. I didn't want to do it. I didn't want to play because I just had no interest. And then during COVID with lockdowns, like Twitch Prime was at its prime. With yeah, no, like Twitch Prime was so good during lockdown. There were so many things to get.
It did.
And
they really like got you in the door, and then now it's just shit.
Oh yeah, no, now all they have is games that are free that you can get anywhere else also for free.
I remember
they're
when
basically just advertising what games are free.
Like the redeems for games.
Like League of Legends. You used to get so much stuff for League of Legends. It was so great.
Yes, true. When we were playing TFT a lot, I was getting hella eggs and shit.
I miss TFT. We should play it again.
I'd be down to check it out. I feel like Julian and I were just talking about that not too long ago.
I uninstalled League, but I'll re-download it to play TFT with you.
Okay, so all right, Saya, thanks for explaining to Tiki what's going on. Guy on right is assembling a keyboard for guy on left. They are just chill guys. That's so good.
True. Here's our podcast, by the way, announcing.
Honestly, I would be so down.
I don't know how to feel about it because I want to, and then I don't. I don't know.
Yeah, it's like
I just I don't want to be classified as another white guy with a.
I know that's
the
literally
podcast.
Every time I think about it, I'm like, I genuinely feel like I would enjoy and potentially like do a good job of having a podcast, but also do I really want to just be another white dude with a podcast?
We're just generic. We have generic opinions. I don't know.
Honestly, for me, it's less about the. I don't know. It's less about anything other than just an excuse to like get together with a homie and just shoot the shit for like an hour or two every other week or every week.
I still go watch the Marvel movies with a bunch of my good night.
Thanks for tuning in.
I watch a lot of the Marvel movies
3 a.m.
with at 3 a.m. Jesus Christ. I still go to a lot of the Marvel premieres and stuff with friends from high school, and we had talked about starting a podcast about just nerd things in general, and we had a lot of plans for it, but we never like sat down and recorded it. And I was like, well, that sucks, I guess. But I mean, it was still like a good idea. It was still really fun to like plan it out.
Yeah, I feel like just doing collaborative, creative projects with friends is the most fun thing ever. Especially when it's someone that you can just like, at least in the podcasting sense, someone that you feel comfortable just chatting with for like a long time. And then it just becomes like an excuse to hang out and have good,
100%.
Good fun conversation.
Yeah, it just turns into recording your conversations and having a good time with your pals.
Yeah, and then also you can like reflect on just funny moments that you've had, or like you might just be going through your day and you're like, oh yeah, what was Acid telling me about? Oh yeah, I can just go back to the episode.
True. My son cried because when my mom was out of town yesterday, and so I let them break the rules and I let them have the balls inside the house because they're not supposed to. My mom, like, they get a little bit crazy with them sometimes. My dog's been fighting over this purple ball. Oh, me too. Mine are in my pants right now. In my little booty shorts that say Dungeon Daddy.
Dungeon Daddy. That's like a great D&D pair of shorts.
Isn't it?
Like you're Dungeon Master and you're just cozy as hell.
I had these shorts and another one with Ghostface on them, custom made at Salt Lake City Fanix.
Oh,
because they were like, yeah, you just pick out the design you want. We'll print them out, make it right here for you, right then and there. And I was like, oh, hell yeah.
Like that.
And so I got these ones made. But the dog's been fighting over this purple ball. And Talon has a yellow one that he's now hidden somewhere in this house and will not tell me where it is because he hoards them. He thinks that he is entitled to every ball in the house.
He's just a dragon. So he's just like enjoying his dragon horde.
It's true.
I
hate it.
Because last night he doesn't hide them, but he'll just be on the couch and have like 10 different toys all around him, and he'll just be laying on it, just giving us big baby eyes. Like, no one take my shit. This is my treasure.
Talon does kind of something similar, except he'll put both of the balls in his mouth, and Silas will do it too. Because last night, I watched Talon run after the purple ball and then immediately grabbed the yellow one. And so I grabbed the yellow one out of his mouth and was like, give me the other one now. And he's looking at me with the big eyes. And I'm like, I know it's in your mouth. Give it to me. And then just sure enough, out comes another ball.
God. Him and
I'm like, how do you have a space in your mouth for both of these?
In a pod. That's literally the same thing he does, but usually it's trash. He'll like go and grab a piece of tissue from the trash. And then he'll just like walk up slowly and just be like, hi, and he'll just have this goofy expression with his mouth kind of open. We're like, yep, we know what you're doing. We know what this is. Cough it up, bud.
Have you ever had your dog bring a mouse into the house? Because Silas did that when he was a puppy. We just barely moved into the house and he ran inside, looked like something was in his mouth. I was like, what's in your mouth? And he opens it, out comes a mouse, takes off outside. I'm like, oh. Like, what happened?
You're like, this all went down too fast, and I'm having trouble processing. No,
I'm like, I don't even. Why did you do
like,
that?
Literally everything, like squirrels, rabbits, bird. Jillian reminded me today of when Zareth brought in just a whole ass bird. Whenever he was like 8 months old, and just we like put him on the table because he was being a psychopath and wouldn't give it up. Also, congrats, Plastic. You're so close.
Congrats! I love affiliate.
Affiliate's fun. Honestly, I grinded to get to affiliate. And it wasn't like for any reason other than just wanting emotes. Like emotes were, I was so excited about just having my own emotes that I could use all over Twitch.
That's why I got like pushed really hard for mine, because I started streaming and I didn't think that it was gonna go anywhere, but people were coming for Dead by Daylight and shit within that first week. And I only needed the followers at that point because I had given all my friends and stuff the info to come hang out, and I had gotten the 3, and so I just was like hoping to get the 50 followers or something, and I only wanted it for emotes. That's it. And emotes, sure as hell I did get those emotes. Oh, 100%.
Plastic, what are you thinking for emotes? Do you have a plan for them? So obviously I know your story, Acid, about how you got into streaming and the process, but there's a lot of people probably in my chat for my community that don't know who you are. So are you down to share your history, the lore?
The lore? How far back?
Yo, yeah. I guess just like a rough breakdown of like why you wanted to get into streaming, when you started, and maybe like where you see it going or where you want it to go.
So I originally wanted to be, well, I'll start with 2020. The people that I lived with at the time were trying to stream and do a thing called Quarantine Stream, However, I
Only
was the only one
stream.
paying for the internet bill, and so that never went anywhere because the bandwidth and internet size for all three of us trying to stream at the same time did not exist. But it's whatever.
Oh.
Jackson's just stupid. And so that kind of never went anywhere. I got like a little bit of traction at the beginning. Like I only streamed like 2 or 3 times with Among Us when Among Us was like the big thing.
Oh yeah.
And then didn't stream for a long time, had the big falling out, kind of went through like a big sad moment. And 2023, I was like, I'm gonna be a drag queen streamer. Tried that, wasn't super big fan of it. Yeah, I forgot all about that. I don't even know if the account still exists or not. I don't think it does. I think that I changed the name to Acidic Alien. I think that was the original account.
I'm pretty sure.
I think that's what happened with it. But so I changed it, and then I was a Pokemon tournament person for a little bit, and I did okay. I did pretty okay. And then I just kind of stopped for a long time. And Angel, the Jersey Angel, that when I was doing my Pokemon tournaments is when she had started getting into streaming. She wanted to give it a shot and give it a try, and so she kept asking me to come and play games with her, and I would, but she wanted me to stream too, and I was like, well, I don't know about that. Like, it's not really for me. Like, I've tried it a couple times. I'm not a big fan. And she's like, well, just give it a shot. It was like the end of October. It's like, okay, I'll give it a shot. And so we did that, got affiliate in a week, and then I thought I was only going to do it for like a month or two and then kind of be on to the next thing, because I usually just get bored about things and move on. But then people started coming, and I built a small community, and I was like, well, I don't want to let these people down. Like, I didn't think I'd make it this far, and so I just kept going, and now it's been a year. Let's see, would it be a year and a half? October, November, December, February. April will be our year and a half. We'll be halfway to year 2.
That's so crazy.
And
it feels like just, I don't know, a few months ago.
Doesn't it? It feels
so
like
short.
it hasn't even been happening like for very long, but I've just made a bunch of strides, and a part of that is because like I just talk to people. Like in person I'm really shy unless I'm with people, and then I can kind of branch out a little bit, but I don't know how to people very well. I found Scruff, who was a member of Team Journey. He is no longer with us, but I still love him.
From Australia, right? Scruff?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Now we only have one Australian Journey member, but Scruff kind of introduced me to the world of Team Journey, and I was like, oh, I want to be part of that. And so I kind of was working my way into knowing the people that were part of Team Journey, got in, and then have been making just a lot of collaborative things with them since then, and it's been a lot of fun. I've made a lot of new friends. People come and go. People are, which is what I like. Like, people are always allowed to come and go as much as they please, and I like that I've been able to build a community that's focused around people being weird and people being like themselves with no judgment. Is like, I love it. The Lionel shows up on screen and our community is like hot, hot, and they're right. They should say it.
That's like so much of a very similar vibe to the keyboard community, in that there's so many different people from so many different walks of life, and there's a sub community for just about everyone, and it's like full of very LGBTQ plus communities and people and neurodiverse peoples. And so it's just like people from every direction in all sorts of careers, walks of life, just like all coexisting happily and uniting over like one thing. And it's very similar to the community that's been building up over in your streams, in that just like everyone can do themselves, and it's just like good vibes.
Well, and I like that it's also become a place where people have questions you can ask, and you'll get different perspectives from different people, and no one's mad at you about anything.
Yeah, it's like
really just like an open community. It's really, really nice. And then like right now for the future, as far as plans go, I plan on still finishing the Zelda series and like intertwining games in between each Zelda game so I don't burn myself out, because I did that. I burnt myself out with Kingdom Hearts, and that's
totally understandable.
sad.
I feel like Kingdom Hearts is a different beast though, like in terms of games.
It is.
It's just like,
it's mostly cutscenes.
Yeah, it's such a wild ride.
But I want to finish the Zelda game. Zelda, that was another like thing that just kind of changed streaming for me. I wasn't expecting to actually like love Zelda as much as I did, which is why with like Breath of the Wild, when I played that for the first time, being my first introduction to Zelda, I just didn't care about it all that much, because I knew that I was playing Tears of the Kingdom after, and I knew that the games were kind of the same as far as the map goes, and so I was like, I'm gonna just kind of rush through this. And so got into Tears of the Kingdom and then finished it, sobbed on screen. I was like crying with everyone at the end of the game.
Such an emotional ending.
It was so good. It was a very amazing experience that I got, like just the introduction to Zelda for the community in general with everyone else. It was pretty amazing. And then now I'm kind of looking at making YouTube content for Marvel Rivals, like long form content, not just short form, with like Loki and kind of that being my staple for the YouTube side of things, which means that I'll just need to stream Rivals a little bit more. And that's going to happen, I think, in about a week or so, because Kyler, Cosmic, and I are going to start queuing ranked again, and that'll probably just be streamed, and then we'll make YouTube stuff out of that.
Sweet.
But we're giving it a week because The Thing and Human Torch just came out, and I'm not interested in people practicing their characters in competitive. I think that if a character comes out and you are immediately queuing up for it in competitive, you are the biggest piece of shit, and you need to stop doing that, because your characters in competitive, you're going into competitive to get better and rank up, not to practice your character. Quick play and bot play is right there. Yeah. And I bring that up too in ranked lobbies, and people are like, shut up, I can play this game however I want. I'm like, you're right, you can. That's the thing. But also now I know that your name is a piece of shit and you're getting permanently blocked on my end. Like, I don't ever want to play with you. Like, I'm sitting here hard stuck platinum. This happened before at the beginning of last season. I was hard stuck plat because Invisible Woman had just come out, and everybody was playing her and practicing her.
Oh, I remember you were like hopping in games, and they'd just be like all over the place, causing mayhem, not contributing to the team.
No, exactly. It was awful. What if we queue up and I play Human Torch? No. That's exactly. We're not going to queue up. I'm not going to play ranked with you.
How's it going, Tony?
Told you. I got the alt account, but I don't know if I'm using it for the rest of the season, because originally the plan was to help some friends get from gold up to where we were at, because they also play really well. They just don't have the time to play up. And then Kyler and I got too high. And now it's like, well, now we just go in.
Now we're just floating here.
Well, I want to get to Eternity, so now that they've updated it, because if you get Grandmaster, you get a special badge for your loading thing, which is sick.
That's super sick.
Because and it's customizable
games
for every.
Have, something for gold or like those more attainable ranks. It's always fun. But whenever there's something for those really like higher levels and it still shows recognition of what you've achieved, I think that's way cool.
My dog threw my shoe in his water bowl. Why you do that? But yeah, no, it's super cool because now it gives you like a reason to hit those ranks. And Grandmaster, so each season has a customized like special thing indicating that was the season that you got it in, which is what I love the most about it, because now I have like the sword, or no, the moon badge. And they just changed it for the second half of this season, where if you get Grandmaster or above, each rank that you get has a different special customized badge. And so like the one that I'll get for Grandmaster is like the same basic silver border, and then if you get to like Celestial, it'll be a blue border. If you get to Eternity, it'll be like a greenish one, and then one above all, it has the orange border. I'm like, I can get one above all. Maybe not this next coming season. It's gonna take some time to learn, but I will be able to get it at some point.
Yeah, they just gotta let you cook.
I think that the people that complain about being hard stuck and ranked are also people that have to look at the way that they're playing and figure out what adjustments they need to make. And I learned that the hard way with the Cloak and Dagger situation, and why I was hard stuck diamond. Yeah, because I was like, there's things that I'm doing that I could be doing better.
Yeah,
but what am I
like in competitive games? And that's like
you can sit there and say that it. No, really no. And like it's like you can sit there and say that you had 30,000 healing. Sure. Did you heal the DPS, or was it all just on the tank? When DPS say that they weren't getting healed, but you have 30,000 healing, did you ever heal them? Is that why things weren't dying, because you were too busy focusing on the tanks or other things? Like, there are small corrections that you can make that'll turn your games and help push you over. But then sometimes it really is just the 3-11 Spider-Man. Sometimes it really is just your teammates are asked. Sometimes it really is them.
man. Some things.
But
are
you
just
can
out of
carry
your
a game
hands,
in like
but
any role.
There are a few things that you can.
I will say though, that doesn't. I don't think that translates to League of Legends because I have had games with Keo where we demolished bot lane, and then for some reason we have a 0 and 11 top lane, and their top laner is destroying us and solos the whole game. You're in Celestial right now in Marvels. This game makes me want to rip my hair. I feel you, Rukia. I learned Loki for that reason. I was like, I'm tired of all these bitches, so I'm gonna learn the sneaky one.
People complain about being hard stuck in ranked, and complaining sounds like peak Tekken right now. Damn.
Exactly. GM3, I'm afraid to go higher. I have like 23 LP. I'm not touching it until Kyler and Cosmic are ready.
It's also easy to forget your rank doesn't
mean
everything about your skill. Yeah, totally. Especially in like team competitive games. It can just be, there could be so many factors that are out of your control.
Rivals is such a different beast too because all the kits are so unique and like actually they feel very different from like most hero shooters that I've seen before. A lot of them are like, I feel like there's mixes of certain characters and certain aspects and certain character kits, whatever. But there's so much you have to be aware of, like just where's everybody on your team who could come around, like whose ultimates are almost up, how long have you guys been going, what are the issues, like are we synchronizing, like are we being split up, am I standing where I need to be? There's so much and there's like so much you can do. Like you can be a really good cloak and dagger, like they don't have to aim, right? Or you can be above and beyond by knowing how to counter things with your kit. Like it's so much, like yes, they're an auto aim character, but you can play them at like a high skill level too. It's wild. You solo Q Psy one trick. How dare you play Psylocke? How dare you? I hate flankers. That's why I learned Loki, because I'm tired of being flanked.
Ruki is
you can't flank me if I put my
visibility. Designer of keyboards who's on the come up. He makes some really incredible boards. He brought to the Colorado meetup today. Absolutely blew me away. So good.
That's sick.
And he walked away with a fresh new desk mat. Because I always con him into buying my desk mats, I guess.
Oh my gosh,
sorry.
So we had the first couple games that we played when I was trying to help a couple people get up into gold were really good. What happened was it was also the last day of the season, and the way that the game works is if you queue with people, you're going to be placed against people who are also queuing together. So it's like if you're queuing as a duo, you'll kind of get up against everything. If you're queuing as a trio, you can get duos and trios on the other team. If you're queuing as a quad or a six, you're going to get people who are also queuing as a quad or also sixes. And so it makes it a lot harder.
A shit show.
And our DPS, the way that we were playing, because we had Squirrel Girl, I was kind of flexing in between what was needed as we were doing it. And some of the games were really good. It was just sometimes there was moments where we couldn't bring it back. But I mean, and sometimes it just happens. Sometimes the games are nasty. But also at the end of the season, I was also kind of half expecting high skill people to have ult accounts kind of going crazy.
Yeah, and people pushing and just getting like super desperate. Yes, sir.
100%.
Right, you have W desk mats. What can I say? Hell yeah. I feel like we have similar taste in desk mats. I just don't use them anymore.
I feel like I need to get a desk mat at some point because I don't have one of my mouses just raw dogging it on my table.
I just like not having, I don't know, I think I was using really big ones for so long that now it's nice having like just a clean, clear desk.
Hi, Mark.
But like, also, as I've been playing games lately, I feel the lack of desk mat. Like I'm noticing it in my gameplay, and I'm like, might just be time to bring them back.
See, I got a mouse pad that I was trying to use, and I felt like it just added too much friction, and so I stopped using it, went back to my table, and then I learned how to aim, and I was like, I don't know if I should get a desk pad back or not.
Honestly, Ruki called it Keeb mat. So like, Keeb mat.
The mouse pad, I love that.
So like these, they're just like the size of your keyboard exactly, and then have like a pro gamer mouse pad. Honestly, that's kind of what I've been thinking, just so that I have like maximum desk real estate still, but it's super clean and super tactical gamer mode.
That's super fair.
How you doing tonight, Marquitos? Thanks for the first message. Welcome to our little co-stream. I'd say this.
He's from my chat. He's cool.
Oh, that's where I recognize the name. I was like, I can't tell if this is someone I recognize from a keyboard stream or from your chat. But yeah, I'd say this first co-stream's going pretty well, right?
I would too.
No
I'm throwing my
issues.
ball on the bed, and Silas is demonstrating how he doesn't jump on the bed. He just throws his entire body at the bed.
He's like, I won't be fully on it because F that, but I'm gonna get things.
It's like those old special effects with dogs where they would throw like a puppet. That's what he looks like when he flies, and I'm like,
Just
that's my
flop.
son. The Grand Hound is on the floor.
Hi, Grandhound. It's a good Grandhound. So I'm building your board right now without any foam, and we'll see how it sounds, and then if we want to alter or play with the sound at all, we can add in different foam. I'll probably use case foam, but we'll see. We'll see what the vibe is. That's a cute board.
I've noticed that my nose likes to itch a lot whenever I stream too.
Some nights I do have that, where I'm just like constantly.
Hello?
Yo, Marquitos, thank you
Bandit.
for following.
Bandit, are you there?
Yeah, can you not hear me?
Oh, my internet freaked out there for a second. It kind of like disconnected.
Oh no.
It was weird. I'm back now, I think.
Yeah, you've been here for us. Like, I can still hear you and see you on stream.
Good. Good.
Good, very good. Daddies, yo, what's up, Mr. Black Treacle? Black Treacle is our dear Eric.
Oh, I love my Eric. I saw that and was like, wait, I know that.
Yeah, I know that name. How you doing today, Mr. Treacle?
Hi, Eric.
Hopefully you got some weekend along with your work. A little bit of weekending.
Weekending is lame.
Apparently he thinks so. This man works 24/7.
So he got that sugar daddy money?
Maybe. Possibly.
I don't know. In this economy, I don't know.
Honestly. for
The
real.
sugar daddies are scarce in this economy.
Even the sugar daddies need sugar daddies.
Silas was gonna go to bath today and then passed out. And he's stinky.
Stinky
Yes,
baby.
you are. Come here.
Ooh, stinky baby.
You just. No, kiss it. You can have one. Yep. Silas never likes to be on camera on my streams. Now I'm mad.
Silas, you heard your uncle talking, didn't you? You said, ah, yes.
You did.
I shall hang with uncle.
And let's come say hello.
Hello, little baby man.
Whew. It is so hot in this damn room right now. I don't know why.
It was really hot in here earlier, and I tend to just like get hot when I know I'm about to stream in general.
Mm-hmm.
And so I just cracked open the back door and turned the thermostat so low because I was like, I want to be comfy.
I might just crack open my window and then see if it gets too cold or not. I'm a sick boy, but hanging in there. Why are you sick?
Who's sick?
Nerdy, do you like the color of the board? Mark is sick. He said he is sick boy, but he hanging in there.
Did I miss that? Oh, just above Eric. Oh no, Mark, I hope you feel better. I feel like everyone's beginning to get sick, and I fear I fear for my life.
I got that flu back in like January, and I was like, I'm predicting COVID-2 again by March.
Oh no. Please no.
But I don't think that we'll go into lockdown again because of everything that's going on.
Yeah.
And so it just is wild. Son.
Yeah, I found like just for my mental health, I've had to really refocus on just what's going on in my life and like doing good things that I can do for other people and communities, but like I just can't stay quite as on top of everything as I felt like I needed to, or like I felt responsible to. So now I'm just like, all right, take care of me, do what I can. I'll be more effective if I'm not having a meltdown every day.
Yeah, Keo and I were crashing out every other day. Like, if he wasn't crashing out, I was crashing out over shit. And it's hard because it's like, I don't even know.
COVID is another word for
It's
the flu
just-
to most people now. Yeah, true. No lesson
It's, I don't know.
learned.
There's so much with it, and it's just crazy because it's like, why do I get to care so much for shit that's not fulfilling to my life? Like, I'm not living my life for people to get rich and me be poor, you know?
Yeah.
But it'd be like that.
Where's the guide? I'm confused about these gasket slots. How do they do?
I'm just watching you put in all these little pieces. They're cute.
So like the switches we chose, they're like have that orange bottom and then a creamy top, and it goes with the box so well.
I love it.
Orange and creaminess, creamy, dreamy. They're kind of like creamsicles.
Ooh.
Okay. This is so strange. Do I have to like cut these? So like typically on some boards they use these gasket socks, which are used to dampen the connection between like the plate, what you're like typing on, and the case itself. But I guess I just have to like manually cut these myself or something, because there's none of the sides are open. Unless there's some like hidden membrane. Nope.
Those are not veggie straws. Do not eat. Big sad. Big sad.
Yo,
Would like
Adept,
to.
what's up? The Adept is a local Colorado person, keyboard person, who has begun streaming recently and is the master of the budget board category.
That is a really good category.
Begs the question, have you built this board, Chris? Because I feel like if anyone were to have built it, it would be my guy.
The boys need to go outside. I'll be right back.
All right.
I cracked open that window because it's hot in here, and Silas was like staring out of the window.
He's like, I want out that. Jimmy gone fishing. Welcome to the Bandit Gang. I hope you're catching some good stuff, Jimmy. Thank you for the follow. Yeah, I feel like something went wrong with the factory, and these gasket socks did not get properly like cut open, because they're supposed to just slip on, but they only have a hole in the middle, which is crazy. Yo, the Adept, thank you so much for resubscribing. 2 months? Hell yeah. I really appreciate your prime, my friend. I'm hoping there will be more opportunities to go live in the near future. I know I've said that before, but really hoping that some good boards and opportunities will come, and then we can go live a bit more often. I can show the love for those subs that are given. Yeah, it doesn't say anything about cutting them, so I'm just guessing that that's a glitch in production. I'm actually gonna use this bag so that I don't have my fingers on the other side, because that doesn't seem like a good idea at all. The Adept, how long did you end up staying at the meetup earlier? Were you there when Nick showed up? I felt bad that he came out after we were all dipping. I only saw his message after I'd already left. I think right before stream was when I finally noticed. I see a plate. What color is the board? Oh, you want to see some board? I can show you some board, Mr. Prequel. It is this nice like lilac lavender sort of color. Have a little screen on it. It's gonna be sweet. It has a telescope. It's gonna be pretty cute. Hot damn. Yeah. And we're putting an Evangelion set on it, so it'll be even more tricked out. GMK Shinsekai. Should be pretty sweet. Yo.
I had to go check the garage and then I got too cold and so I put my hoodie on.
How the tides turn when the hot become cold.
I know, and then I closed my window. It was like, what happened?
You're like, this flipped drastically in the opposite direction.
You're hot and you're cold, you're yes and you're no. And you're out, you're down. You don't really want to spit something, no.
No. But you don't really want to go. Katy Perry had such a weird career where she like started out playing Warped Tour and shit and kind of like involved in the emo scene almost, and then immediately flipped to pop and then like lost steam very quickly.
I think that she is not liked in the underground celebrity things. I don't know.
I could see that.
Because
didn't Taylor Swift write a like diss track about her or something? They had beef.
I feel like they did have beef at some point. I feel like that makes sense. What I was gonna bring up was the Kardashians sent her their sunglass line or something, and it came as like multiple wig heads in a box with the sunglasses on, and when she got it, she reacted in a way that would tell us that she has been sent decapitated heads before, and it was like, what have you done? What have you done, Katy Perry? I don't trust Katy Perry.
Like, excuse me, homegirl?
Yeah, no,
physics,
it's
baby?
wild.
Wait, what's physics, baby, Eric? Also, hello, Matt. Welcome out, my friend. Okay, the longer ones, I guess, go on top. Sorry, this part is taking much longer than usual with these types of mounting styles. In that normally these are like cut open and ready to just slide on, but they didn't come cut open, so I'm doing that manually.
That's okay.
Unless something just occurred to me. Do they want me to slide it like this? Because if so, that's very derpy, but that might explain this.
Is that what you're supposed to do?
I think it might be. Which is fine, it's gonna work the same. It's just like very odd, because typically, like I said, they'll like this style mounting will come with these, but they're open and you just slide them onto all these little tabs. But this one seems to potentially be that it's like slid onto the ends of each side. Very strange.
Interesting.
I'm not going to put them under your spacebar because that tends to make spacebars sound pretty whack in my experience, and also not feel great. So we will spare the spacebar from that nonsense. What hoodie are you wearing? I like that.
Stop.
That shit's cool.
Reebok.
Reebok.
I think I stole this one from one of my roommates, ex-roommates, because we had, I think it was like an Adidas and a Reebok or something, and I kept confusing them because they both had a triangle on the front.
Aren't they the same company?
And so I just kept taking his. I don't even know.
Like
Reba. No,
Reba
Reebok.
McEntire.
R-E-E-B-O-K.
Reba McEntire. Oh, I said that when you were talking about the room changing temps. Oh yeah, I'll see myself out. No, stay a while. Grab some hot room, cold room shenanigans.
Is that a Reba emote?
Is it?
Where did you get that from?
It is. Why do you just have a Reba emote? I want to know what love is. I want you to show me. I'm just separating the long and the short gaskets so that I can quickly...
You were gifted a sub somewhere? That's so fair. I like when I get gifted subs places and they have really good emotes.
Oh yeah, that's the best. I also just love when people take emotes in the absolute most random shitposty directions.
Yes.
Like that tickles me. Tickles me greatly.
Why are you an idiot, Nerdy?
I'm an idiot. Oh no, what are you? An idiot sandwich.
An idiot sandwich.
What is that emote? Is that a Furby? Oh god, it's like a... I don't even know how to describe this.
Is it a Bob Ross with like a Furby with Bob Ross hair opening its third eye? Hello?
It looks like a yeeted Furby Bob Ross wig.
It's Ice Spice!
Oh my god. That's incredible. See, that's what I'm talking about. Like, that's the kind of shit I love to see people do with their emote power. I want to, like, diversify my emotes. I've been inspired by yours, Acid.
Oh,
And,
mine
like,
are just
get
shit that I
some
found on
made,
Etsy that I love.
Whereas mine are just
Oh,
like,
yeah, and then
random red
Kios
panda
are
I found on
fire.
Etsy. Yeah. So I can now tell you that he was leaking me the designs and stuff before you even knew about them, and I was like, oh my god, he's gonna love these, and they're so good.
it was so fun. I got to see the profile picture he's been working on, but when he showed them to me, I was like, I want to watch you do them because I think it's interesting and cool.
Yeah.
And so I got to watch him finish up a lot of the art.
That's so good. Yo, As Asley, what is going on? Welcome, everybody.
What hyperlink?
How was your stream, Asley? Thank you for the
For what?
raid. Welcome, everyone. I am Brandon Banditry. I'm a little keyboard streamer that tries to build keybs every chance I get. Tonight, we are building my guest here. We're building Acidic Aliens keyboard. He is my good friend and a fellow streamer, variety streamer. Definitely go give him a follow. Yo, Matt, Asley, what's up? Hello, Bandit. Hope you're doing well. What were you guys up to tonight, Asley? I hope you're doing well too. Hi, Turtle. Turtle. Garby, what's up? Hello, aliens. Hello, aliens. It is us.
Hello.
It is us, Mother
Hello.
Earth.
Oh, for coding, that makes sense. I don't know anything about coding. If you were to give me coding things, I would break it.
Everyone here, make sure to follow Asley. Asley is one of my lovely keyboard friends. Also variety streamer, does lots of fun stuff. All around just like wonderful human being. The most wonderfulest kind of human being. Hi, sorry I'm late, gonna be lurking. Hi Kira, welcome out, friend.
Where was at a cute cafe?
Cute cafe? We did a craft.
She sent me the menu and I was like,
hell yeah. Kira was at a cute cafe, you said?
yeah, she sent me the menu for it and I was like, wait, hold on.
What in the hell? Is audio
Like,
alright for
me
you
and
guys,
Tom
by
were
the way?
going.
It's starting to get, it's choppy for me, but I don't know if it's just for me. Hey, Mimi.
I made the mistake of playing ball with Silas and now he doesn't want to stop.
It was very cute. We should go there next time you are in town. Yes, I want to go cool places with you guys again.
It'd be fun. I know where the nudist hot springs are.
The nudist hot springs?
Yeah, I found out that there was a hot spring in Salt Lake
Why is everybody still waiting
that people don't talk about because the nudists kind of took over it and they have signs everywhere saying that like there are nude people above, and so people are often shocked when they go and there really is just nude people in the hot springs.
That does seem like something I would never expect to be in Utah.
I know, it's weird.
It's like wild. But I guess there's stranger things.
I know, I was
about
like, I
that
want to go.
land.
Like how the Morton table salt girl, their Morton factory, whatever, is in the salt flats. It's just there. There's like a big pile of salt surrounded by salt.
Wait, I don't know if it's me. It must be me. Because no one's mentioning it, but my audio has become so effed up.
Let me unmute it.
Oh. I'm gonna try and restart the music because maybe that's what's going on. Can you hear me all right, Acid?
I think you sound fine. Oh, my pineapple drink!
Weird.
I bent the mic down too far without realizing that it was gonna hit my tumbler, which then hit my pineapple drink.
Hydrate. We got a drink for Kira. I'll try to post pictures of the food later. Yes, I want to see the
Ooh.
foods. Give me food.
I got a fat burrito earlier. It was a smothered burrito.
I'm going
It was good.
to really quick leave our Discord call because the like audio is super choppy, and I want to see if maybe that'll help rescue this situation. Gonna just close Discord in general. Close Discord and Prage. Do 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 do. Hello.
Hello.
Oh my god. My audio still sucks. Why is this happening?
Is it because I was really far away when I said that?
Oh no, it's just like Both the music and you are incredibly chopped up for some reason. And I don't know if it's just my audio. Hopefully it's not what viewers are hearing, because this is just awful.
So I'm watching that person play Marvel Rivals again, and I think it's great because, or I don't remember, they did a thing where if you play and got queued with certain streamers, and I thought that was sick. Because you'd get both of them.
I figured it out. We're good.
Yes.
I'm back, Beach. I just had to reconnect my headphone for whatever reason. It feels like we've been live for like days on end, but it's not even hit the 2-hour mark. And like I was saying, you know, keyboard streams can last, you know, a decent 3-hour chunk.
Mm-hmm.
But it's just because we're having so much fun.
I know, the vibes are so nice.
Mm-hmm. We got synth wave. We got synth.
I'm here. Hello.
It's immaculate. Depending on how quickly the rest of this comes together, we may possibly experiment with some foam, but we'll see. If it just is great right out the gate, then hell yeah, brother.
Yes.
We'll take that. We'll take that dub. All right. Now, let's see about connecting this screen and setting this in the top as well. Oh, good. It's a little window.
I saw somebody lurking or chatting in a stream that I was lurking in, and I said hello, and then everybody started saying hello to me, and I was like, no, I don't know any of you.
Do not perceive me.
I want to say hello to everyone.
Do not perceive.
I don't want to be perceived. I feel like shit right now. Stop.
Stop.
I don't feel like shit. I'm like halfway there. I feel like I'm gonna be feeling like shit later.
Oh, like you're coming down with something?
I think so. I can feel it.
No. Hopefully not.
That's probably why I've been sleeping so much too. It's either that or
I feel like you were just sick too, weren't you?
it was a couple weeks ago.
Oh, okay. I just have
Kira's
no
the one that's always
perception
sick.
of time
No, same.
at the moment.
I just don't know if it's that or if it's because I slept too much.
Could be. Honestly, anytime I sleep during the day, like when I take a nap, it almost never fails that I will wake up feeling infinitely shittier than if I'd just not taken a nap, even if I'm running on no sleep.
Room.
Every time.
Well, it depends on how much sleep, because if I'm running on no sleep and take a nap, I'm not getting up. It's not going to be a nap. And there's been occasions where like I can fall asleep and get up and be okay, but sometimes it's just too much sleep, and I don't know, and I'll wake up feeling like groggy.
I just feel like nauseous and a mess whenever that happens.
It's usually my stomach. Yeah.
Yeah.
I took another edible just like so I would fall asleep tonight, because I know that if I don't, I'm gonna be up all night.
No goon hours with Kai.
We haven't done that in forever.
Oh really? I thought you guys were still
It's been
on
months,
that.
yeah. When I got into the Marvel Rivals thing, he wasn't following me to Rivals. He stayed on League, and so I just kept focusing on Rivals and doing that by myself for a while with Kyler. So sometimes it was me and Kyler, and then he was been focusing on art, and so it's been working out because we've both been kind of like going our career paths a little bit. Yeah.
That's good then.
Streaming is so fun because I also have Pearl Tees up on my other screen, and she does this thing where she features someone every month, and it's so cool because it's like we really are just creating our own source of like television, and each of it's like so nichely created to what we want to create through Twitch and like live streaming. It's just I love it. Love it.
Much more like
I love what live streaming
entertainment, which is the best.
Well, and it kind of comes around with like live performances as well, because I was saying that I feel like we as a society are moving away from like streamed media very slowly. I feel like we'll see kind of not the end of it, but we'll see it slow down, because live performances and live things are a lot more fun and interesting to watch now.
Yeah,
and I would put streaming there too. Yeah,
while you're also enjoying entertainment.
And then streaming is cool too, because you can interact with the person creating the content as well.
Exactly.
And so it's like all sorts of different sides of it. I think it's sick.
And in that way, like as you're engaging with the creator, they're engaging with you, and so it becomes not this one-sided relationship of consuming, but it's like a symbiotic relationship of the viewer and the streamer or the entertainer being part of the same, like you're both creating the entertainment together at the same time.
Exactly. It's fun. I love it. And it's just like a webcam call that people tune into and are interested in. I love it. It's just, it's so cool. It's interesting how like consumed media has changed over the course of time. I love.
Look at this cute little booty.
Ooh, I love that color so much.
We got the little telescope. I realized I'll have to flip this back over to install the telescope though.
Telescope?
Yeah, there's like a little telescope and stars engraving in this movie.
Oh, come on, space.
Come on, space, serve it up. Two of those screws in here. I like don't want any of this to fall, so I'm just guarding it with black.
I would drop that several times over and over and over again.
See, once you've dropped enough boards, you just get to a point where you somewhat drop them less, and that's where I exist at.
I would always drop it. I don't know, it doesn't matter how many times I've dropped it, I will continue to drop it.
First time, dropping it. Second time, dropping it. Tell me about these switches. So these are the HMX Vintage Citrus switches, and they are pretty sweet. They're one of the newer HMX switches, which I advise that we go with. I sent several options over to our dear Acidic Alien to listen to, and he picked these out. And they are a gamer switch. They are very, very neat. And we're gonna find out how they sound. They're a little bit on like the deeper end of the spectrum, I believe, from what I can recall. And should be pretty fun. Oh, actually,
they just sounded not as loud, and I liked them a lot for that reason.
Yeah, they're a little bit like on the deeper, quieter end of the spectrum rather than the loud and pitched end. Actually, before we seal that up, I want to add in a few things.
I got these edibles, and they're gingerbread flavor, and the gingerbread is too much.
Like just super strong gingerbread flavor? Like gingerbread kick to the mouth?
Yeah, and it's weird because it's like when gingerbread is like, you know, a cookie or a cracker or whatever, it's fine. But when it's a gummy, I don't like it actually.
That would make me, yeah, I feel like that's a real mental dissonance moment where the like texture doesn't match the taste, and so it just F's with your head a little bit.
I don't like it.
That's a really nice combination. If you've not built this before, I will mention to be really aware of the positioning pin. The PCB has a tendency to drift a little. Gotcha, yeah, I just noticed the little positioning pin right here. Thanks for the tip. because it's definitely, like, I've never built a Zoom board, and, like, I've advised for a build of one. Actually, so Kieran Acid, he has this keyboard essentially, but the 65% version. So, like, no num row, no F row, arrows, and all the other shit. I advised him on building his, but I haven't actually, like, had my hands on one. And every keyboard manufacturer is kind of, like, a little bit different in their approach to things, so there's always little quirks to how they construct their boards. Kind of like the gasket sock thing that we discovered earlier, where that's, like, not something I've ever seen before. Vintage citrus. Does it smell like grandma's bathroom spray? Yeah, it smells like lemon pledge. And whenever you type, it just releases lemon pledge into the air. I don't eat enough of the gummy to taste anything really. I will get the highest potency possible and sashimi them. Oh yeah.
What do you mean by sashimi it?
Hello, Timothy Lynn Wynn. How's it going, girl? How you living? Happy Saturday. What'd you have for dinner?
What do you mean sashimi then?
I'm thinking, so how I interpreted it was like just slicing off little pieces, and then you get like infinitely more edible for your money.
I thought he was just swallowing them whole.
Oh.
Like very, like sliced. Oh,
just like grabbing it with hand and just.
Okay. I was like, each of my edibles are like 10 milligrams each, and I just try to eat them and swallow them as fast as possible now, because like usually if I get them, I want to eat them all in one go because they taste like fruit snacks. And I definitely ate 3 bags of jelly gummy lifesavers yesterday alone. My mom handed them to me and I was like, they will not be here tomorrow when you get home.
Okay, but
and
the
they
most
were not.
dangerous thing is whenever you take an edible and then all you have are more edibles for when the munchies kick in, and then you're just like in this high state of disaster where you're like, do I dance with the devil?
If I eat these, I will die.
Like, if I have more, I will die, but also they look so tasty. Full of good food in EP? That's a good place to be, honestly. GMK Shinseki. Yeah! I'm excited for this set. Our dear acidic alien is a big lover of all things Ava, much like all of us.
I love Avas.
So we had to go with it. Let's see what's the layout of this. Yeah.
Why did I just watch a YouTube short of somebody handing Oliver Sykes a banana with, in Sharpie, it says, "Bring me the banana."
That's incredible. Bring me the banana.
Bring me the banana.
Bring me the banana. Maurice, bring me the banana.
That's the worst. I need my Nerds cluster. I've never had a Nerds cluster. I want a Nerds cluster so bad. They sound so fun. I tried to make edibles once. I tried to make edible honey. Don't ever let me make edibles ever again.
How does this work?
It was awful.
This just slides in here. It's a very tight fit. Maurice, it is a very tight fit.
We don't even have Nerds clusters in Utah.
Is that like Nerds Rope?
With they have like nerds attached to the rope, right?
Yeah.
I haven't had nerds rope in forever. Yes, then yes.
But it's just like THC.
Yeah.
That sounds fun.
I'm driving to TwitchCon next year, or this year.
Never.
And it's like a 12-hour drive, but I'm afraid of flying now, and so I'm like, I'm just gonna do it. I'm just gonna
Honestly,
drive.
so
So I
fair.
get to take my wine. I'm excited to take my wine, but also I forgot where I was going with it. Where was I going with it? Oh, I want to try to get some of the cool edibles in California.
Hell yeah. Make the most of your journey.
You cried at dinner because you couldn't taste anything? No!
That's the worst ending of my night. This grandma at a kid's 3rd birthday party gave me an edible cake, and I was so fucked when I ate it 6 hours later. Oh my god, Mark, no.
I hate when they kick in hours later. It makes me so sad.
I love whenever it's just like the nice old lady that happens to just be like crazy hooked on gummies and shit, and they have the highest tolerance, and they're like, here, Shani, have some of this. And then you're like, oh yeah, the sweet grandma gave it to me, it's gonna be fine, and then it's not fine. It is not.
I hope that when I'm a grandpa someday, I'll be watching closely enough to know when my grandkids are smoking, so I can be like, hey, give me some.
Hey, share that shit.
Roberta was wild. Oh my god. Her name would be Roberta.
That is very on brand. Roberta the plug.
When the when the edible hits so hard that you can't taste anything.
I think I'm gonna like alter this foam slightly. It's making it so difficult to get the little connector strip for the LCD screen in. So we're just gonna give it a small haircut. Ta-da! Channel created.
It's like I lost my headphones in the process of putting on my hoodie.
Oh no! Do you use AirPods when you're streaming and like for audio?
No.
No.
Wait. ROG Centra.
ROG Centra. Oh, cool.
I got the white ones. They're okay. They only last about 4 hours, but I mean, it's really nice for limiting like how long I stream.
Oh yeah, you're like, as soon as you start getting the low power notification, you're like, okay, cool, I know where I'm at.
Mm-hmm.
That's a good idea.
And sometimes I'll want to go longer, and I can plug in my manual headphones into my speakers, and then have them like a different set of audio.
Okay.
But for the most part, like I really just like them for timing everything.
That's actually very smart. I've never like paid attention to how long mine last, but that could be a good indicator. I typically just put one headphone in and keep the other in the charging case, and then if one starts dying while I'm streaming, I'll just swap them out. Also, thank you, John Lego 100 for the follow. Welcome to the Bandit Gang. We're having fun with acidic alien tonight.
Yes. Sometimes I'll swap. Like if I get, they don't both tell me that they're about to. They don't both tell me that they're low at the same time. It'll be like the left one and then the right one, or XYZ or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
And oh god, it's the worst. Because I'll be like, okay, I'm gonna put this one in this headphone in my case, and then I'll swap it out in like 15 minutes, and then I'll just like swap through them. Because it's like I want to beat a boss before the stream is over or whatever, and it just turns into like me struggling to keep any headphone alive.
Live. I still need to screw it in, but I wanted to make sure before I did that like the screen was working. But look how fun.
That's so pretty.
Isn't it sick?
Oh, that's so pretty.
It's gonna pop off once we get these keycaps on too. All right. We're gonna have to get you like a top-down streaming hand cam so that your board will always be on display.
I was thinking about that because I kind of want to do Gundam building. for days where I'm just like, I don't want to play a game.
Yeah, when you
And
don't,
just kinda
like,
sit
don't
down
really
and-
want to stare at the screen, you kind of want to like do something with your hands.
Yeah, and I think that'd be a lot of fun.
That'd be sick. Honestly, I could just like show you my setup, like with this top down, because I just use my phone and then I still have like the webcam for my face cam, and it works pretty damn well, I'd say. Exclamation point PS5 giveaway. Oh, Sour, I'm so sorry you missed the PS5 giveaway. We already did it. Yeah. It went to someone named Mochi. I don't know. So Sour is a mutual friend from a community of another Final Fantasy person named Mochi.
Ooh.
And so had to throw out the mention. God damn it! Every time. When's your next stream, by the way?
Tomorrow.
Tomorrow.
Hold on. I was commenting on someone's post a while ago about like, I think that support is the most important role in any one of like the hero shooter games, because I think that DPS is the least important, to be honest. I think that support has the most important role, and tank has secondary, and then DPS, like, your role is really straightforward.
I feel like that transfers to like
and-
MMOs too. Like typically, there's some wiggle room if unless it comes to like damage checks and things like that. But I feel like there's some wiggle room for DPS to not maybe perform peak. But if you have like good healers, that'll counteract some of like the lack of performance in others. Good tanks too. But like, if your healer or tank is bad, it's so noticeable. Like everything goes downhill.
Oh, 100%. And it's
By the
like,
way, real
I
quick,
hate in...
You have a white weight. So what do you think about white feet? I'll put both of them actually on so that you can see.
Let me see, yeah. I think that with rate, I'm liking that.
I do feel like with how light the color is, and then
Light.
this too, the white isn't as loud, but also you won't really be seeing these either.
Yeah, let's go with white.
White, okay.
I just, like,
And
with
you
Final
can swap
Fantasy
these
rating, it was
anytime.
always weird. Oh, sweet. Oh, those are easy to swap too, huh?
Yeah,
pop
they
them
just pop right into these holes.
in. Hell yeah. I'm old. I just, like, when DPS players argue that they should be the one to get gear first, I'm like, I really don't agree with you. I think that it should be healers and tanks,
I
but
feel
whatever.
Like it depends on class for me. Like some classes scale
I would
way
agree with
more
that.
with like gear, to where like certain healers might not, or tanks for that matter, or DPS even might not get as much of a benefit from like a piece as someone else might. So that's typically like how I think about it. But also if say it's even scaling across the board, then 100% like tanks or healers, give it to them. That's the prio.
It's just, well, I was in Diamond. What was I saying? I commented, I don't even know what my original comment was, but somebody replied to it and said that how long you were ELO stuck, lol. It took you long enough to get through Diamond to Lord multiple heroes. I'm like, listen, what rank are you? They're like, I don't know if that's the flex you think it is. I'm just sitting here like, okay, but where are you? Like, I got out because I improved on the skill that I was working on. Like, that's crazy.
It's very easy to be critical from behind your little keyboard while you're in silver. I just realized I was a dodo
Everyone
and
is-
I was putting these feet on the wrong sides. I was like, why
Everyone's
is this so
allowed
hard?
to say whatever they want on the internet. And it's funny because they're all talk until you confront them in person and then suddenly they ain't talking shit no more.
Mhm.
Like, what happened? That's crazy.
Like,
I don't even know what my original comment was. I can't even find it. So with that, I don't even care.
have so much value and like affect
What
someone
am I-
else, and then it's like I
Oh
don't
my
even remember
God.
who you are.
Honestly, I think it's funny in quick play when people are like, "You're so bad at the game, uninstall the game. You're so bad." I'm like, "This is quick play. Why are you taking? If you wanted to take the serious, competitive is right there.
It's right there. It's
Go
one
queue
click
for it.
away.
Go show me how good you are. Let's see then."
Let's see it then.
Making me mad.
I'm adding a little bit of lubricant to these stabilizers. I think we could use some. And they might need some more later, but I'd rather do too little now than too much. Because when it comes to lube, much like all other areas of life, it's easy to add it, harder to take it away.
And it's hard to get out of clothes.
True. And sheets.
And sheets. And couches.
And wigs.
I don't know about wigs, but
I don't actually either, but it seemed like a fun thing to say.
I'm like, I would imagine.
Yeah. It tries.
Well, would it make it smoother, do you think?
Oh, like it might moisturize.
Because like silicone might
That's
make
true.
it a lot smoother. I feel like there's a lot of different. I don't know.
Start raising her cute little box. And we'll let this be the star of the show while we put on kneecaps.
I'm watching people playing flying characters, and it occurred to me that if I was someone who could fly in like any sort of superhero universe, I think I would rather stay on the ground. Because while it makes sense that hitting something flying would be harder to hit, if somebody is really good with a gun, they're gonna hit you, right? So you have to constantly be moving. You can't just stop in the sky. What's gonna save you? You can't hide behind a wall in the sky.
That's a really good point. Like, unless you have some sort of defense to add to it, you'd really be just effed. Like, flying would be the worst possible choice.
Yeah, like realistically, being in the air is the least defensive. Like your only line of defense is being in the air and far away. That's wild.
That's true. You think about like any Marvel movie or anything, and people will be flying, and it's like, why is no one seemingly targeting them?
Really though, like they're always just there. I'm like, can you stop? I was surprised though. They gave Human Torch his skin where he dies in the negative zone and then gets like woken up to being sewn together by several bugs. And it's like his negative zone warrior skin or whatever. Yeah, it's kind of cool. He kind of obliterates the negative zone and then makes it his bitch essentially. And then the thing just got like his detective skin, but Mr. Fantastic and Sue Storm got their villain skins, and I was expecting the other two to get the villain skins too. I was like, interesting how they did this.
I wonder if they're just like waiting for reception of different style skins, and then based on that that allows them some room to add things in the future.
I think you're right. I don't know, this game is just a huge breath of fresh air because this is everything Overwatch 2 was supposed to be. And Overwatch 2 failed us, and then it's just like all the games that have been coming out that have been American made have all just been focused on capitalism and like profit securing and things like that, and so they've just been bad.
Yeah.
And then this game comes out of nowhere, and already within the first like 2 months of it being out, we've gotten 4 new characters added, and all 4 of them weren't DPS characters. They were a tank, 2 DPS, and a support. Like, that's crazy. Overwatch would have added 8 new DPS characters by now.
Yeah. It's like whatever's flashy. Whatever they know.
That was an argument I got with someone on YouTube who was trying to argue that Overwatch is better. I was like, Overwatch has added more DPS characters than they've ever added any other character, and they're like, no, in Overwatch 2 they did this. I'm like, no, we are talking about all of Overwatch. We're not talking about Overwatch 2. Like we are, but we're talking about from 1 and 2. How many tank and support classes have been added? Or characters? Cool. How many DPS characters got added?
Mm-hmm.
Argue with me again.
Try it, kid. Freaking dare you.
That's why your Storm stays on the ground. I wish that you could turn off the flying for Storm so she could run around. The scrum. Oh. I'm still thinking about Mark eating the birthday cake. It's not even your birthday.
Not Roberta. Was it Roberta, right?
Yeah. There's Never mind, I'll tell you later. Dox anyone. I don't want to dox anyone.
Oh, come on. Dachshund's so fun, though.
No.
I love dachshunds. They're like...
I love those.
wieners for
I love
dogs.
those keys. I love those keys so much. I have the sound turned off because I don't want to hear them yet.
All good.
One
Yeah,
time I had like 3
making
edibles
sure
and I
they
was
work.
celebrating Halloween in Fort Lauderdale. And I remember being like, these 2 edibles I ate aren't doing shit for me. I'm going to have a 3rd. And then they all hit at the same time while I was at a grilled cheese sandwich restaurant. And I sat there shaking like this for like a solid 3 hours because
They
I just
said
wanted to
you gotta
move. But we were
learn.
eating and I was like, fuck.
Said, bitch, you gonna learn.
I
you
didn't want to be
thought.
rude and leave. And we took a Friendsgiving photo all together that night, and I was convinced I was gonna throw up when the timer
Oh.
would hit 0.
Oh no. There's like
I
a
feel
distinct
that.
memory for me of like edible experiences. And so it was like early college. I was maybe like 19 or 20. And I went over to this friend's house. We would go there every like Friday night, every Saturday or so, and have like little get-togethers. And I walk in, you know, everyone's used to it. They're used to seeing me. Like, hey, what's up? They're like, hey, man, the chocolates are in the fridge. And I'm just like, I know from going that they mean like some edibles that they got. So I go and I'm like, cool. And they're like, yeah, just grab a square. And I'm like, cool. Or no, they say grab a half. And I was like, sick. So I go. I take like half of this bar, like it's all these little squares and there's just a bar. So I grab it and I break this candy bar in half, this like weed bar, this edible bar. And I eat it and I'm like, cool, good. And then I walk back in and I'm chilling with everyone, we're talking. And then a little while later, someone's like, yo, who went crazy on the edible? There's like half the bar missing. And I was like, oh, that was me. You guys said to have half. And they're like, we meant have half of one of those squares. That shit is so jam-packed with THC, you couldn't even imagine. I was like, wait, so what's gonna happen? And within like an hour, I was just in this like soft chair, just like absolutely certain I was gonna die.
Oh my god.
Truly.
There's been
truly.
times where I've had to turn on manual breathing, and I'm always like, I really hope we don't have to call 911 because I would be the person to ruin this. And I just sit there, and so I'll put myself to sleep. Is that Jill?
Yeah. Daniel wants you to come say hi. Huh? No, you were spotted. And now your presence
Heard
is
you.
requested.
Mm-hmm.
Let's see. That's when my storm suit on the ground. That was rough. You took a Friendsgiving photo. Oh, that's what I thought you were saying that.
Oh
You took
no.
a Friendsgiving photo.
I was
over
reading
the-
more.
I was gonna throw up when the timer hits 0. Oh god. Hey, we got.
I don't
the
like going
babe.
anywhere when I get stoned, so I'm like,
Thank you
hi.
for a snack.
Hiya.
We got snacks on deck.
Did
You
you
are
see me
the
rolling
snack.
on the floor behind you?
They see me rolling.
No. I love you. Do you think my keyboard is cute?
Oh, I realized I should give her a AirPods thing.
Yeah, I couldn't hear
Yeah.
Oh.
Now I can hear you. Hello.
Do you think my keyboard is cute?
I do.
Hello.
It's beautiful. I love her.
This is a
I'm
beautiful
excited to
I'm gonna. Oh.
Do you like your keyboard?
I do. I think it's super cute. I have to send you a menu. I was looking for it before I started talking again. Kira went to this really cute restaurant, and I think that you would think it was cute. So we have to go.
Cute. I want to see. I love a cute restaurant.
They said we gotta
I just
go
love
next
it.
time
It's
we're in
like-
town.
Cute.
It's a dessert cafe.
Cute. I love it.
Oh, speaking of, you know that Taste of Denmark bakery that's over here that we looked up one time?
Yeah.
Apparently, someone at the Key meetup was saying it's like literally the best bakery in the world. that
Should we
they've
go
ever been.
tomorrow
We should, if they're open.
morning? No.
I don't know why I just have this sense that like the Danish maybe are like closed on Sunday type people, but maybe that's not true. I don't know anyone from Denmark.
Nah, it's open 7 to 6, baby.
Yeah, let's freaking get some pastries tomorrow. Show them the
Oh,
baby.
Oh,
Oh, you'd probably be
she's
better
far.
like if you show her right here.
Come here. Walk with me. Walk with me. Come
Walk with your mother.
Crazy.
Bitch, I'm a mother.
She tried. Okay, I'm gonna go find this.
There was this really good. Bye.
boy.
Love you, boy.
There's a really good pastry place nearby where I live that has really good what is it? Peanut butter bars. Oh, they're so good.
Peanut butter bars.
Oh, they're so good.
Are we talking like Nutter Butters or what kind of peanut butter bars?
Have you never had a peanut butter bar?
I don't know. I've had like lots of different peanut butter bar shaped desserts, but I don't know if they're the same.
So there's like two different types of peanut butter bars. There's like the baked kind and then the non-baked kind. But essentially it's just graham crackers with powdered sugar and butter as like the base, and then it's like melted chocolate on top. And the baked
so
kind, oh, they're so good. The baked ones kind of melt and fall apart in your mouth. The baked kind I don't know how to do yet because I've never done it, but they're a lot gooier. And they're also really good. And you can like mix the chocolate on top. I used to do like milk chocolate, and then I would take like a white chocolate or like a minty chocolate and kind of drizzle it over the top so it wasn't just overbearing.
Hmm.
And it was super good. I don't know why both of the dogs are laying on my clothes on the floor instead of on the bed. I haven't put my laundry away, and so I've been like irresponsibly piling my clothes next to the laundry basket.
That's
And
a
Talon has made a bed out of it.
We're very
He's
good
like,
at
"This-"
like doing the laundry, like cleaning it, but then in terms of like when it comes time to fold and put them away, that shit sometimes piles up like 3 weekends in a row.
I have gotten to the point where I will fold my laundry as it comes out of the laundry, like the dryer, because if not, it's not going to get folded for at least a week.
Honestly, that's big brain and a good way to like not get wrinkly clothes like we do.
Right? It's
Nerdy,
just,
send me song 2. Put it in the Discord. I want to hear song. I see now what Chris was saying about the alignment of this PCB, because it definitely like is fickle in terms of how it's sitting.
What do you mean alignment in PCB? I don't know what that is.
So the PCB where we put all the switches and like the plate and stuff,
Oh, okay.
there's an alignment pin in here that makes it sit in a good position, but
Mhm.
it's definitely like fickle in terms of like where it's sitting, because the keys in some places are kind of rubbing, so I might have to open it up a little and shift it around, but we shall see. This is looking hella cute. Ooh,
It is.
pretty. Heck indeed. Heck is pretty. Ooh, I'm liking it. I'm liking it a lot.
The song, I'm listening to it too. I like it. Their Venom album interested me because the art looks like Chainsaw Man style Evangelion.
Yes.
Or actually, I guess it's more JoJo Stan Evangelion.
I can see that, especially with like the shade of red for these.
Uh-huh.
It's
I
very
think it's
like,
more or less the
action
actual like
scenes.
style of the faces and the bodies.
Oh, true. I could see that.
Whoever did the art is phenomenal.
I still need to finish JoJo's.
I have watched some of it. I haven't watched a lot of it. And I just need to watch an anime all the way through at least once. I haven't finished anime in such a long time.
Okay, so it's not all out yet, so I don't know if it would necessarily count. But you should definitely watch Frieren Beyond Journey's End. It has changed my life. It's my new favorite anime of all time. It is so good.
I need to finish the Salt Lily. Or the side Madoka Magica. It's like magical girls, but they gave them guns.
Oh, hell yeah! You might like.
Yeah, I love I love magical girls.
You might like Lycoris Recoil or Licorice Recoil. It's kind of like similar vibe.
Interesting.
There's
Okay.
those.
It
was very well done.
I need a Soul Eater reboot the way that
For real. Why do
who
they keep
it?
pumping out Blue Exorcist when no one has asked
How
for
dare
it?
you? I love Blue. I have asked for it.
I love Blue
I
Exorcist.
love Blue Exorcist.
But they keep doing it and doing it badly. Like, I want it, but I want it good. They'll keep redoing it half-assed, and it's like, we just want
what part of it don't you like? Because season 1 and season 2 was good.
I recall it just, I mean, it's been a long time, so maybe it's my memory just playing. But I remember it being like so badly paced and them cutting so much of the manga out that
that would make sense.
It like just totally fell apart towards the end. Now, part of the problem was that it was so good in the beginning. It's like in both seasons, really. It started out really strong and fun and good, and then it just like couldn't close, which was poopy.
They got season 1 and season 2 had like an 8 or 9 year gap too, because they didn't ever just immediately go back into it. They kind of just did whatever, and it was interesting. But the movie, what was weird was that they dropped season 1 and then they dropped a movie and then they dropped season 2, and that was my first time into anime movies, and so I didn't know that the movie wasn't like part of the main story, and so I was confused as to why everything was happening.
You're like, why?
Because
What is this? What is happening with this?
Oh, the featured artist is okay. Slipknot fire. I've always loved Slipknot masks. I think they're super sick. What else happened? But yeah, no, I need to finish. So I always start the Madoka Magica side series, and I get like partway through, and then I just never finish it, which is weird because it's only 12 episodes. And then trying to think of what other shows. Other than that, I haven't really watched anything. Like the last show I watched was Agatha All Along, and I loved Agatha. It was very good.
Yeah, you were telling me that was really good.
Mm-hmm. I would say you need to watch WandaVision first before you watch it, only because.
Which I did.
Oh, perfect. You can just. Agatha, very good. Agatha, very good.
Very, very good. I'm gonna slide this underneath here. And then we're gonna clean up a little, and then we're gonna do some fun things. I'm really bad about like while building. I just want to quickly do things and get back to like stream hangs and stuff, and so you can't see it, thankfully, but just all around me is just chaos.
My entire
as long as
desk
the
is
people
chaos.
can't see, then it's
tomorrow.
fine.
I need
As
to
long
clean
as it
tomorrow in
appears
general.
like I had my shit together.
On the internet, nobody knows that you're actually a cat in a human suit.
That's right. I'm just several cats in human suits stacked up. This goes crazy hard. Yes. Let's see. Is there a particular software for this? I guess it just uses VIA maybe. So if you ever want to reprogram this when you have it, there is a site called usevia.app, which I'll just send to you. You don't have to like memorize that or anything. But you can go in there and you can reprogram where all the keys are, and it's just like a web page that connects with your device.
That's cool.
Yeah.
I love watching it rainbow.
Right? It's very pretty. Very, very pretty.
Ooh, I like the way it sounds too.
Where for the 98? Just trying to reprogram a few things real quick, and then we can do an official type test.
Ooh, the color range on that is nice though, because I'm seeing a shade of blue, like a nice cyan that's really hard to get on LEDs.
Yeah, it gives the full range very vividly too. Like in person, it's super bright. I mean, you can probably tell from like how it's kind of overexposing, even though like I have a very bright white desk, so it's even brighter than that.
It's pretty.
It's beautiful.
The cable I got in your giveaway forever ago, that'll work on this, right?
Yeah, it should. Yes. It'll work well. Oh, shit, Bro, what switches give that beautiful sound? If you mean the sounds of this board, these are the Vintage Citrus from HMX. Also, hello, Wazovix. Thank you for the first message. Pretty bootyful. It is super bootyful. Yo, Wasabix, thank you for the follow. Welcome to the Bandit Gang. Purchased from where? The keyboard? I believe we ordered this direct from Mellatrix, and it like literally right before tariffs got announced, it finally got delivered. It was like literally the day before or night before. Thanks, my man. I didn't copy what you said, Habibi. I said that these are the HMX Vintage Citrus switches. I got them from Unikeys. I really probably should reach out to Unikeys about like connecting with them, because I swear every like consult I do, typically the switches come from there.
Do it.
Yeah.
You'll never know if you don't do it.
Hello. True. Yo, Lightning and Boca Bob, what the hell? Yo, thank you for the raid, homie. How's it going? How was your stream? I saw you were live as I was going live. Lightning, thank you for the follow. Kaiju, I very much appreciate it. What the fuck? I thought I was following. All good. Literally story of my life. I think that actually happened with you, Diego. I was like, I'd been coming to streams for a year and a half. And then one day I was like, why does it say follow? And I was like, why does it say follow?
Sometimes Twitch unfollows people and it's weird.
Oh, just like thinks it's
there's been
batch unfollows or something.
Well, I don't know, because there's been times where people, it's really easy to click the unfollow button without realizing it. But also,
True.
There was a moment there where Satanic and Mac were talking about people just get unfollowed all the time by accident, and it's never like, which just does that sometimes.
Weird.
Uh-huh.
Let's see, we zoom in? Yeah, we zoom in. We zoom in hard with the 98 degrees. 98 miles of zoom in per hour. Buster's butter. That's right. We bustin' hella butter in this bus. Is it linear? Yeah, the HMX Vintage Citrus is. I'm ashamed. Don't be, Diego, don't be. I'm just glad you found your way here. Good. Yeah, sick. What did you guys build, Bob? Happens a lot though. I raid, but then realize no follow. What real whack, yeah. Craziness. Well, thank you, Bob, for bringing over your community. I'm Bandit Tree, aka Brandon. You can call me whatever you guys like. And I hope you enjoy the hangs. We do keyboard stuff, sometimes some games, and tonight we're building this beautiful man's keyboard. Streamer and wonderful friend, Acidic Alien. Let's give some shout outs, by the way.
Hello.
So if you guys are hanging in my stream, you gotta follow Vocal Bob for sure. Lovely keyboard creator and just crushing content. Ooh-wee. Definitely follow.
Vocal Bob is also such a fire name.
Isn't it just like amazing? Whenever I first saw that, I was like, damn, killing it. Genius.
Boca's so. I'm always looking at Bocas for photo editing whenever I do photo projects and shit. And so I heard that, it was like, hold on, that's fire. That's such a good name.
Just such a pretty word, too. And of course, follow Acidic Alien, our guest on stream, who does a lovely mix of variety streaming. Where can I order a keyboard from you, my man? Yo, if you want, you can do, let's see. I think it's, I forget the command. If you want, you can message me on Discord, or let me grab you the link. There you go, Wasta. What is good, Bandit? Yo, Plastic Bits, how you doing, my friend? Welcome back. Soon to be affiliate Plastic Bits. So really quick before we do a typing test, because that PCB alignment is rubbing a little bit in some keys, I'm gonna get that corrected so that we're not like running into keys repeating mid-typing.
I hate waiting for things to arrive after I order them and like get them shipped out, because my glasses are supposed to be here this week and I would like to be able to see now.
You're like, vision is so close. Hey yo,
it's funny because like it's such a low prescription, but Lord, I notice it. I just want to be able to see at night.
It's like one of those things where like, yeah, 1080p looks really good, but then you look at 4K and you're like, wow, so vivid and beautiful. That's literally like whenever I first got glasses, I was like, wow, trees have so much detail. It's like HDR just got turned on. Let me rub on you. Do it, GPB. Rub on me.
Just
cover me in your peanut butter.
Oh my god.
Yeah, we get a little sus in here, but like,
oh no, I get it.
Not
it's okay.
like serious sus, you know? It's like fun sus, ridiculous sus, but also maybe serious sus sometimes. You never really know.
You never know what you're gonna get.
Yeah, you never know what you're gonna get up in here. Thanks. Hell yeah, Bob. I got you, man. If you gotta go do post-stream wellness and self-care, totally do it. Because I know as soon as I end stream, like I raid and then I'm trying to like hang out, but also I'm like trying to do a billion other things. And then you're like, I'm dead.
I'm going to bed immediately.
After this.
I'm tired.
Eat. Avo. How's my favorite
Monster.
little Otto?
Monster Hunter comes out in 5 days. I'm screaming.
Are you gonna stream it?
Kyo and I are supposed to play it together. That's gonna be my in-between game between Ocarina and Majora. But I need to finish Ocarina before Thursday.
Word. That's totally fair. Yeah, I've never played a Monster Hunter game. I played a little bit of the beta for this one. And then I was like, I forgot about it at the end of the beta weekend and didn't come back to it in time. Okay, so
I love it. I love it so much. It's so good. The whole process of it or like purpose of it is just
Yo, thank you for
you,
the follow,
you,
WR
you
Mendex.
kill monsters.
You hunt monsters?
That's it. That's the whole point.
Sounds pretty fun. I loved whenever the like Monster Hunter collab came to 14, Final Fantasy 14. Those boss fights and like that collab were just so fun, and I feel like that piqued my interest, but I still haven't gotten around to it. I was lazy all day, just got home from a 10 p.m. store run because I didn't have any vegetables. Honestly, good for you though. Like most people would be like, I don't have vegetables. Guess I'm not eating vegetables. Who needs them? Healthy man. What on earth? I know that guy. Yo, Mendex. Mendex, you know Avo? I'm so sorry. Okay, I think the alignment is much better. It's weird because it was sitting on the pins when I opened it, but maybe that just like, it shifted slightly. It opened.
I want to take pole dancing classes, but they're expensive.
How much are they?
It's like $400 for a month.
Oh my god.
No, it's gone down. It used to be that much. Now it is not. It's like closer to 200. But it's one of those things where you kind of just pick a day and a time and you just kind of show up for that class. And I don't know if I necessarily like that. I kind of want to sign up for a class on a certain day at a certain time, and it's this much money per class, and that's what I'm registering for.
If you want pole dancing lessons, you could probably just like go to a park off Central and just like find a stop sign and then just
You're
be
right.
like, hey yo, ladies, teach me how it's done.
Oh my god. I was like, listen, I might be down to install a pole in my home just to learn, but I've seen people falling and breaking shit with their poles.
Oh yeah.
that they've self-installed.
A friend of ours tried to install one, and it was like such a nightmare finding one somewhere where it would like install safely, but then two that they wouldn't hit a wall or it wouldn't like take out a ceiling. Madness.
That's the hard part. My house is it's like a tent. Okay, my house is like a triangle like this, and there's one flat support beam that runs from like my bedroom all the way down to my mom's bedroom, just through the center of the house. I'm like, I feel like that's the best place to install a pole,
Just
but
middle of the
also
hallway.
it's just in the middle. It's in the direct middle of this house. Like I'm sitting underneath the bar. The pole would have to go right where I'm sitting.
I mean, that'd be good for streaming server pole content.
We're gonna do a
Lol,
pole
Evo
tutorial
catching
today.
Strays. Sorry, Evo. Had to. Pole tutorial? Honestly, I feel like the climate of Twitch, that would pop off hard.
Acidic Alien beats Kingdom Hearts 2 on critical using just a pole.
Just pole and feet.
God. I do all the data fights and the Sephiroth fight, but my controller is pole.
It's like, as you're moving your hand to like spin around it and reposition, you're just like pressing buttons. Sweet. All right, we have fixed our alignment situation. I'm trying to figure out what the best way to reprogram this is, because it's not automatically detecting in VIA, but Melitrix doesn't list it under their firmware. So I'm not sure what it wants. What makes it happy?
Those feet are so cute. What kind of pole? Stripper pole.
A stripper pole, Axel. It's how
I
we
want to
make
learn
the
pole.
money.
It's really good core. It's really good. Like pole dancing is very good exercise, and people just associate it with sexual things.
But it's
But
actually,
it's very
like, hard as
good.
hell to do.
It's an art. It's
It
an
is.
art.
It is literally dancing and also a workout.
The whole reason that I want to learn pole is so I can also just kind of hold myself up horizontally on things that I should not be able to hold myself horizontally on.
True. I feel that.
Like, that would just be fun.
I would love to learn how to pull, but I don't have pole. True.
That's how I feel.
I guess there's something called Wuche ID software. Where files. Just looking up how to work with the software on this thing. And it is a lot.
Is not something I can just plug in and type with.
Oh no, you can. It'll literally work right now. I just wanted to like program the screen and the colors for you, which I don't necessarily have to do on stream, but I wanted to see how involved it is. And it's not something you would ever have to do again. It's just like for my end of things.
That's fair.
It's like we've done the hardware part, and this is just the software funsies. Typically, it's like you just download one file, and then you use something called QMK Toolbox, and you can just reflash the PCB. But they like
I'm like, I don't know what any of that
spicy.
means.
Essentially, just like re-adding the software that makes the PCB run, all the like specific details to it. It's just like reinstalling that, so like resetting it in a way.
Okay.
But they took the spicy route and did something very different. But I think I've found it. I think I've found what we need. Lovely.
Were you typing?
What's that?
I was like, are you typing? I want to listen.
Oh, I'm not typing yet. I was just trying to get this like software going.
Good.
But we are close. The time for typing draws near.
Yes.
Yes. Zoom98. Trimode. Trimode JSON.
I forgot that it's summer for like Australia.
Kieran, so like him and I Snapchat each other every day, and he'll just be like, yeah, going to the lake, and like he's in flip-flops and shorts and shit. I'm like, what the fuck? And then I'm like, oh yeah, Southern Hemisphere. I forget that's a thing.
It's wild. I feel like we don't get enough snow here. Or we used to, but we don't anymore. That makes me sad.
True. It like the first year that we were here, it snowed a ton, and then it's been very like mellow since. But finally, after like since January hit, it's been nice and spicy over here with the snow. All right, I'm working the lighting. Ayo, Ava Green.
Ooh.
Ava Green on the sides. And then let's see. Then we could do a solid color up top. We could do purple if we wanted. What you think? Hard to tell in person or like on camera, but we have purple underneath with green on the sides.
Can we do all green? Let me see all green again. Mm-hmm.
Let's see. Want to dial it in properly.
Utah used to get so much snow, and then for some reason, like,
all green.
Yeah, there's just no snow anymore. We just don't have it anymore. Just gone.
Florida got more snow than some parts of Washington this year. So bad. What the hell? That is whack. All right. I'm just going to change a few. Actually, I'm going to change the like positions of all these mod keys afterwards. We're just going to do some typing. We're going to hear how this sounds. Give the people what they came for.
I'm excited.
Yes.
I want to hear clicky clicky.
Let the clicky.
You like the purple in the middle, the green on the sides? See, I kind of was liking that, but I want the green to be like more than just the two lines on the side, if that makes sense. Like if they can go around the perimeter and then like the center of the areas be green, then I think I like that more. I don't know. Or the green go on the edges like all the way around and then the inside be purple.
We can do so like these can be green and then these can be all like one color. There might be a way to change more specific LEDs, but I've never played with that level of customization. It's probably.
Ooh, actually, can you do the center orange?
Center orange? Yeah. Let's see what that looks like. That's kind of like yellowy. Orange. There's also red. I feel like red and green don't work super well.
I kind of like the orange, and the orange is kind of cool with the. There's a point where the Ava kind of gets like an upgrade and it has like the orange splotches on it. So I kind of was like, oh, that red though. On camera, I think I like it, but I don't know if it'll be what I need it to be on in person.
In person, oddly enough, so like these LEDs are able to capture cyan and stuff really well, which usually is rare. Ooh, but the red is kind of more magenta, I would say, in person. At least it's like coming off very magenta. Let me try the other side.
I like it. I like it on camera a lot with the green on the sides and then that magenta in the middle. I love that.
It's really easy to change, so we can just keep this here, and then in person, I can show you how to play with it so that you can get it exactly where you want.
That works for me. I like it. I think it's neat.
Yay!
Yes, thank you.
Of course, BB. Thank you for entrusting me with your first custom.
Yes.
All right, I'm going to turn off my mic filters so that we don't have any noise suppression. And let's hear how she sounds. I'm gonna zoom in a little too.
I really like the way that sounds.
Oh yeah. Let's go. Oh yeah, I should have said this on the front end, but this is the Zoom98. It is built with a polycarbonate plate, HMX vintage citrus switches. We have GMK Shinseki up top, and it is built with only the case foam. So very foamless, and it's super cute.
I love it. The colors just is like seeing it on camera being built all put together. Very nice. I love it.
Yes. Yeah, it came out sweet. I'll play with it more too before I send it off to you to see about programming the OLED to have like GIF or something fun.
Be cute.
But we shall see. But
Why
yeah.
is the V key blinking purple?
Why is the what?
The V, as in Victor key, it's blinking purple.
Might be on camera. Not blinking for me at least.
It's not anymore.
Oh, okay.
It's not anymore. It just stopped.
It was
I don't know what it was doing.
I was gonna say sometimes whenever like
Wait. Do those have the Japanese characters on them too?
yeah, in red.
Will they type in Japanese?
You'd have to change your Windows keyboard language
okay.
to Japanese, or like switch in between it. But yeah, you could.
That's sick. I love it.
Yes, came out amazing with the booty.
Oh, I love it. I can't wait to touch it.
Yes, it can't
And,
wait to be
and click
touched
it
by me.
myself. Oh, true. It's very Gengar, but it's also very Neon Genesis. Gorgina.
Which
oh my
is
God.
like so you.
I love it.
Ava plus Gengar? Yes. This is sick. Yeah, I'll have to play with it a
I
little
love it.
for the software side and see about like how we can program this for you. But pretty damn good. Did this song just have a Hoya on it? Amazing.
Oh yeah.
Hoi. Oh no, it's Bandit Bay redeeming it. Didn't pop up in my restream chat, and so I was just like, did they just really just slide a Hoya on there? Hoya! Well, sick. This was super fun. We can always play with it too. Like if you want it to sound deeper, more muted than it is, or anything, totally doable. But yeah, I think in person
that sounds perfect right now.
awesome. Yeah.
Yeah, like just coming over the microphone is exactly what I was looking for. Because like, I like mechanical keyboards a lot, but with streaming now, I feel like they're not the most ideal thing to have because clicky, clicky, clicky all the time.
This is
So
definitely
it
like,
makes it just a
not
little
super
better.
loud, and being able to hear it, like my mic setup is optimized for being able to hear it, but on a normal mic
Mhm.
you wouldn't. Conan, thank you for the hydrate. What's up, Conan? We staying
I'm
hydrated
probably
in this
gonna sleep
bitch.
right now though.
Yeah,
So I'm gonna
let's go back to
pop
the
off.
face
So I can
stream.
sleep.
So thank you all so
Yes.
much for joining me with my lovely co-host,
It was fun.
Acidic Alien.
Fun.
If you guys don't, definitely give him a follow. This keyboard will be making appearances on his stream, and he streams fun games, Marvel Rivals, Dead by Daylight, Zelda series, soon to be Monster Hunter, all good things. Let's see who is live, and then maybe we can do a little raid. Is there anyone that you think we should raid?
It depends on who you'd like to rate, or like what kind of.
I don't see
What are we
any-
thinking?
Let's see. Same category.
I have a couple of friends who are live right now.
I see Iced Coretto is live. I don't see any other Keeb people, but let me just double check. 'cause I'm
Do you know Pearl yet?
Pearl? I don't know Pearl.
Pearl is the icon, the moment.
The moment?
Her name. She just got partner like a month ago.
Oh, sick.
And she's doing a thing right now. It's called Diamond and the Pearl, where once a month she kind of features and interviews and talks with, has like a little talk show moment with another creator. So that's what she's doing tonight. But she also does Marvel Rivals, Dragon Age, a lot of different games. I got to do a panel with her and Funko a couple months back. It was super fun.
Oh yeah,
And
I
that's how I
remember
met
that.
her. And she's amazing. I love her.
What's her username?
I DM'd it to you on Discord.
Oh, perfect. I'll just copy it then. Pearl teeth. I think that will work. Let's see what they're up to. La 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 la. Cool. Diamond and Pearl tees. Looks fun. We got an interview. Cool. Right on. Well,
Yes.
Acid, thank you so much for joining me for this
Thank you.
wonderful stream. Chat, thank you guys so much for tuning in and seeing us build this really awesome board for my dear friend here. We are going to be building another keyboard, a prototype, pretty soon in the near future. So keep an eye out. I'll probably start announcing streams on Blue Sky, and then of course I post them on Discords, the various keyboard Discords where I can. You can find Acidic Alien at Acidic Alien here on Twitch with a K. And yeah, we will see you guys soon. Thank you so much. Have a good night, everyone. Let's go show some love. I will get you raid messages here in un segundo. But thank you all and have a lovely, lovely night. Bye!
My dog's water bowl, when I moved my arm, I could see it, and I saw this like plastic bit under my armpit, and I'm like, what the fuck is that? And I'm looking